So, from where we left off, you had just received word that the leader of the caravan has finished gathering the defenders for the guards for the caravan, and would like to discuss terms of payment and conditions with each of the groups individually. And that they are indeed ready to speak with your group.
That was after a nice rest, right?
Yeah, that's after a rest. You woke up and you received a messenger came and told you.
Alright, gents, I believe we are heading out then. Meet the man.
Where were we at when we left off last time?
We were in Craghammer. Or, not Craghammer. That's Critical Role. We're in Kha Uluhm.
Kha Uluhm.
Yeah, we were gonna go talk to that guy. We were gonna do the caravan because we wanted to go near that, the human kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, you, I do have that actually written down. Yeah, you were going to be escorting a trade caravan that had different types of basic goods, luxury goods, and some exotic goods as well. They were departing from Kha Uluhm to the city of Trineford in the Duchy of Silesia, which is within the kingdom of Evozar. Or Evozar. Sorry.
Okay, what sort of goods were going to be on this caravan?
You don't know that yet.
Because I did think, if I remember, I did think that didn't we agree that we were going to be doing the caravan escort?
Yeah, that's why we're gonna go talk to the guy to talk about the payment and stuff. So
Okay,
we just woke up in our rooms, we gathered, and then we were gonna go, or we got the messenger guy to come talk to us. We're going to go see the man.
Alright, then we can go ahead and do that then.
Alright, so you're gonna go speak with the caravan leader then.
Yep.
Alright, you head over to the appointed point, or appointed area where the caravan said that they would be holding for the night, or holding for now, and you actually see a fairly sizable group of people next to a large amount of wagons, carts, and other, vehicles. You see what looks to be like two small groups conversing amongst themselves. A large group of people that are all wearing similar styled equipment and all have a intricate emblem on a each of them seems to have some kind of intricate emblem somewhere with on their body, whether it's on their armor, a tabard, or some other form of clothing or something. They each seem to have the same one. And then you see a couple of other people standing closer to the wagons, different types, but each of them conversing amongst themselves. All kind of separated from each other.
Any guy with like official papers or like a table or something?
You see, well, roll me what would you say, a perception check to see if you can identify which person might be standing out the most.
You're trying to find something that's a perception check.
Yeah, roll me a perception check if you're trying to look to find out who's who. All right. You do fairly well. You actually managed to identify what seems to be the leader of both the groups, both the group that's same emblem and the group of the caravan. You see a woman kind of standing over some of her what seems to be soldiers with another person standing next to her, as she seems to be giving out a few orders as to where to take some of the cargo.
I believe I will go to her then.
and then you see another man who,
sorry.
and I'm sorry, near the emblemed group, you see a man wearing barely any armor or anything, just lots of tattoos, discussing things among some of the people around him.
Well,
Alright.
we need to hit up the
Do we hit the woman or the dude?
The woman seems to be the one in charge of the caravan. The man seems to be in charge of the emblemed group.
woman first, considering the caravan is what we came here for.
Alright, I will go and walk up to Miss. The Miss.
I'm gonna follow along.
Is everybody following as well? All right. You walk over, and she immediately takes notice of you. Ah, another group of adventurers. Here to assist with the guarding of the caravan, then.
Hi, that would be us. We saw your nose on the board and figured that it lined up with our path as well.
Good. We could use with a few more able-bodied. Doesn't seem like everybody's too keen on going with such a large escort. Right then.
How many? Such a large escort? You mean the size of the caravan?
That as well.
How many other adventuring groups have you had come through here and
We've-
offer their services?
Before now, we've discussed with
Run them
about
down a little bit. I was
We
gonna
had
start thinking of
discussed,
do stuff.
the matter with about 6 adventurers groups before you. Only 2 seem to keen on joining on.
Hmm. What were some of the complaints that some of the other groups had?
Some of them were worried they wouldn't get enough pay. Others were worried about what we might be taking along. I discussed what we had, and they just didn't really seem to care.
Well, what exactly is it that we are escorting?
Primarily a few mineral goods, some stone, metal ores, and other dwarven crafted items, as well as some of the things that are mainly found around the dwarven city.
Trying to
Say some
Oh,
of
yes.
the herbal goods such as grim root and night bloom, as well as a few other items as well.
So what would I have to roll if I wanted to try and appraise what I think this caravan might be worth?
For any of the herbal items that I mentioned, nature. For most of the other ones, I'll say investigation.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be intelligence?
It's definitely
but I'll-
in intelligence, but like as far as what skill it would be.
Investigation for mineral goods, nature for herbal.
Okay, so nothing on nature. What would it be for the other one?
Investigation.
$14 for the investigation.
So you're more into minerals and non-biological goods than any other fucking herbs or anything that they're carrying. Just from what you could tell, especially with where they're taking it, since they're taking it to a human settlement, depending on the location of the settlement itself, they probably are in need of mass amounts of stone and ores, and know that this is probably could be a fairly expensive caravan, especially given the amount of carts and everything that they're taking with them.
I'm thinking about this as far as the non-organic, non-herbal items that you said you're transporting. I don't know much about those in terms of what they would be appraised for, but everything else looks like it'd be quite expensive. I'm just trying to piece together. This is just a curiosity of mine. I'm a very curious individual, and I'm just thinking about why you need to be going on hiring adventurers. Do you think something like this you would have a dedicated escort for yourself?
Well, we do have our own dedicated escort as she motions towards her men that are all like loading up cargo and everything. You notice that each one of them is armed. But we figured with the amount that we managed to procure, we might need a few more hands on deck. never can be too careful in these parts.
I wouldn't agree less. Maybe happen to see a possible route that you are thinking of taking. I better understand.
We're going to be cutting through the southern pass into Kha Uluhm, heading out south of the mountain peaks, and proceeding southeast towards towards Scheinfurt. We'll be having to cut across a large patch of wildlands before we can reach the town. Or sorry, city, before we can reach the city.
Any issue with that? Do you guys?
Are you taking the safest route or the most expedient route?
There are some safer routes that we could have taken, but it's not the most direct route, I suppose. We tried to balance what we could between making it on a reasonable amount of time and being as precautious as we can.
Let's see. Well, I guess suppose if you're on something of a time clock, nothing else that can be done about that.
Well, I mean, the faster we get there, the faster we don't have to worry about bandits attacking us on the road, and the faster we get paid, my friend.
Speaking of, what is the reward for this?
Well, that is a matter of discussion, is it not? Each venturer deems themselves of a higher pay than the next. But I start out on a normal rate of about 100 gold plus danger pay for all that join on.
Plus danger pay, how is that handled?
Depending on the risks that we end up coming upon, if we should encounter any, I shall accommodate any who are involved accordingly.
I'll allow myself no matter of.
Of course, we will also be providing any provisions and other necessities along the way as well. Essentially, they're saying 100 gold to help them escort.
Yeah, 100 gold and whatever extra.
Bonus gold if you actually do fight anything. If you help, so long as none of the goods are if goods are damaged, pay might be docked, but they are willing to compensate you for, repelling enemies, and they are willing to accommodate you in terms of daily necessities such as food, water, and other things.
100 gold ain't no joke.
Well, are we also going to have a horse each, or is a horse on our own? Because we do have a horse and a cart that we can take with us, but if you have other horses that some of us can just either ride ahead or change our orders of all riding one cart, might be smart.
Well, seeing as how if you have your own cart, that definitely does help with other things. Many of the adventurers had brought some of their own transportation, but some of them were possibly indicating that they may ride along with some of our carts as well.
So looking at their caravan, how is their caravan set up? How many carts worth of goods do they have, and how many carts worth of just riding do they have?
Perception check to identify.
I'll probably do the same.
I hope this is a trivially easy roll to make.
17.
17, so that's pretty good already.
19.
Ooh, alright.
Motherfuck.
Glanion, you can kind of identify most of the carts, but Jax definitely has an easier time of it. You see about 20 different carts.
Holy shit.
Just from noticing around, you count that the total amount of people that are here currently, yourselves included, are upwards of 54 people. There are about 20 carts, and it seems that about 5 or 6 of them are actually meant for, carrying people, whereas the remaining 14 are meant for carrying goods.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
that's not what I was imagining in my head. So
nor was I. I was thinking like 5 or 6.
That changes a lot of things.
This is a large caravan. They were hoping for more people, but they got as many as they could.
Well, if you give us a moment to discuss it over, and I'm sure we'll take it, but just to see if we would require a different payment. That's all.
Of course, speak amongst yourselves. Many of the others are as well.
Alright, I guess we just try to go find like a little bit of a good spot just to talk it over.
Yeah.
All right.
So, why do you think that some of those other adventurers decided it wasn't for them? Do you think it might have been that they thought that pay just didn't seem up to the level of what they were doing?
Honestly, if that jackass over in the other village taught me anything, that men really does enjoy its gold. Of course, gold is what helps us purchase things we are unable to find, but gold is not going to be what helps you survive a attack out in the wild. That's for damn sure. Gold didn't save Singorn, but I believe 100 gold each and danger pay is fine by me. The only issue I have is just figuring out if we should try to go get another horse for either me or Jax to do recon, or if we just split up amongst the carts. Because we have our horse and the cart.
If we have one horse in our cart, that should be enough for all of us. And you and I would recon on foot if we recon.
Given the size of this, this is Hagen speaking up, by the way. Given the size of this caravan, I don't exactly expect them to just be hauling through the woods. They'll have to keep everything nice and orderly. So on foot, we would probably make actually be faster. But they have the caravan or the carts meant to carry people in order to give them some rest along the trip.
Well, what if
I think bringing our horse and our cart along with us would be expedient anyway. Once we get to our destination, we'll have them there with us.
Of course.
well, then Jax, what about this? What if everyone else stays with the main force, and then they can deploy if anything bad happens? And then you will either flank either side. I'm assuming we'll be on main road with a forest area. We both are a little bit more quieter alone. I take left, you take right side. If anything happens, we can alert. I don't know. That would be my idea.
That does sound doable. Either one of us alongside either side of the caravan. That does seem like a doable approach. And everyone else can stay in the middle. I have no problem with that.
I would suggest not in Thorman, maybe be on our cart, and then well, it's me, probably you be with your horse, right?
Of course.
Alright, so that's 3 on the cart. Higgins, would you rather be on the cart with our cart, or within the middle of the caravan?
I may ride our cart for a while, but I'll probably be out and about on foot. Other things to get done, you know?
Aye. Well, then, I believe that's a plan. What do you guys say? Should we just take the 100, or should we try to get a little bit more out of it?
Does that sound reasonable to everyone else?
I'm good.
100 sounds fine to me.
Higgins?
I wouldn't be able to persuade her otherwise anyways. I'll take the 100.
Alright, and then Draconic. Nade, what do you say? 100 gold sounds fine? What?
She's kind of nods her head.
Alright, that's settled. And I will go walk back to the woman.
I suppose it's settled
She's
then. 100.
Is this you saying it to her?
Oh yeah, we were all gonna.
We're walking back to her right now, at least.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say she's currently got her back to you as she's still like kind of barking out a couple of orders.
Alright, ma'am.
Her and her assistant, of course.
Alright, 100 sounds fine with the danger pay.
Excellent.
We have an idea of me and my goblin friend here will be flanking in the forest area with our cart in tow, with the main group, and hitch off and as please.
One of the adventurer groups had a similar idea.
Well, then maybe before we leave, we'll talk to him and maybe even plan talk of an easy alarm system or such.
I believe. I believe one of the adventure groups said they had one who was relatively adept at scouting out areas, and we have a few scouts of our own, as well as I believe the mercenary company has some as well. So all in all, we should have a fairly good warning system set up between all of our more uh, s- stealthy friends.
Sounds
Provided we don't stray too far from the rest of the body, shouting should be more than enough to alert everyone should we encounter something.
Aye.
I believe I have 5 scouts myself. The mercenary company had about, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3, and then
That's not wrong.
one of the adventurers parties had a rather stealthy friend of theirs. Didn't even realize she was there.
Well, then I believe it's settled. Where do you need us help and prepare to leave?
Right then, we'll leave in about 2 hours. My men are finishing the final loading. If you wish, you are free to discuss more amongst your group, or possibly introduce yourselves to some of the rest.
Well,
I did say that there was someone else we needed to meet up with while we were here. This would be the time to do it.
go find. I mean, you can go find the those other scouts or such, and maybe even a formation or such. I don't know.
If we go and we try to recruit anyone, I would imagine that they'd probably be expecting payment from us, and I'm not keen on that.
Oh, I'm not talking about paying. I'm just talking about the others that have already agreed. They said there was other scouts or other people that were adept to being stealthy, so I would assume they would be rangers.
That had agreed to coming along with the caravan?
Yeah. Because she said she had like 5 scouts herself. There's others in the mercenary group, which I'm assuming is the same symbol people.
Yeah, the Emblem Group is actually a mercenary company.
Yeah, so we could probably go talk to them and then, I don't know. See that, or we just say fuck it and just wait.
We could go and see if there's any other people that we could probably bring along with us.
I don't know. I don't think we need to search around Kha Uluhm, like I said. Or like she said, or I should say you said, they probably expect payment from us versus the caravan woman herself.
Well, the caravan woman would need to be the one employing them. If we go around asking for help, that's different.
Well, I mean, we could just spend 2 hours seeing if anyone else would like to join with us and to talk to her.
Want to go meet up with any of those other scout individuals that she had mentioned? We can do that.
Alright, I guess we'll go talk to the scout guys and try to figure out a plan of going through the forest.
Which scout guys?
I guess we'd probably go with the ones in the mercenary group.
Alright. So you're gonna go introduce yourself to the mercenary group then?
That would, yeah.
Because pretty much all of them are gathered together right now.
Yeah, I'll head over there if anyone else wants to follow.
Go.
Just the 2 then?
Yeah,
Nice.
I would go. I guess I'll go up there with Glenion.
I'll say Higgins will go with you. I guess the rest of the group would just hang back at the cart for now. Alright. You head over and you see a very tall, about 6'2" human, kind of seeming to give a speech to the rest of his men as they're all kind of gathered around him. However, he kind of cuts himself short as he notices you approaching.
Oh, no, please, you may continue. We'll talk after.
No, it's fine. They know their duties. So, I'm guessing you're one of the other adventurer groups coming to join the caravan?
That's right.
That would be us.
Ha! Excellent. He holds out his hand. Stanton Hanar, leader of the Grey Oath Vanguards.
Pleasure. My name is Terlin. I hail from the town of Singorn.
Ah,
Jax, I hail from the ground.
Higgins Von Dell. I joined along with them Ah, well met all. Say lad, he looks back at you, Glanion. Uh, you said you hailed from where now?
Singorn. It's,
Sing,
yeah, Elven town across the seas in Taldore.
sing. Hmm. Iliana, that's not where you're from, right? No, sir, I'm from Everred. Ah, right. My bad. Didn't want to get you mixed up, but saw some similarities. Just wondering if you might have known each other already.
My knowledge, I'm the only man left from Singorn. But that may be a story for another night. Maybe a campfire.
Yeah, you look at the one he had mentioned. There's a female elf who's currently in darkened robes with a few grimoires and other things on her person.
Does she look familiar at all?
You can roll a intelligence check, see if you can recognize her.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep. Does this be remember? You have no fucking idea. This is the first time you've ever met her in your life. You're pretty sure she doesn't even exist. I'm just kidding.
She's got pointy ears. Clearly an elf. Easy peasy. Alright, next. Alright, well, we've been told by the woman over there that you have scouts yourself, and as you can tell, at least me and my small friend here are more adept in the forest areas.
I have two that might be relatively good at scouting out in the forested areas and being able to sneak past any enemies.
Well, what we have come to possibly entertain an idea with you. Me and my friend here, we're going to flank the caravan, maybe a little bit distance away in the forest areas. And see if anything would try to flank it, because I'm sure if anything tries to attack head on, it'd be noticed right away. But of course, if they are as adept as we are, or I'm sure any of yours, it would be very hard for the caravan to see through the brush. Damn, what are you doing with your mic?
Are you eating your microphone?
Very much so, probably. You were like going for like a solid minute there.
I think I just having my microphone move.
Probably. I didn't know if you knows or not.
So some sort of early warning system then, using some of our men.
More or
I
less.
suppose I could spare my two scouts to assist you.
Well, what we could do is, the plan was I would be on the left and my friend here would be on the right, going through. And even if we were attacked or anything, we'd be able to drop on at least one or two. And draw some attention. But even if you have just two, then we could just even it out and do two on the left, two on the right.
Along with any others that might be able to assist, of course.
Of course, I believe the woman herself had 5 others, but I don't think we should put all of our long range out in the forest because if
No, my scouts aren't my long range. Though
okay.
they are good at it, they are not my only. I have about 5 good crossbow users.
Of course, I always forget the damn crossbow. I've been trying to learn the crossbow a little bit more myself so I can be a little bit more versatile, but my father, may he rest in peace, taught me the way of the bow versus the crossbow, so well, one I can have to blame for a missed shot is myself.
Aye. But I suppose these are plans best laid when in the area that you intend to initiate them.
Hey,
Would
I
you
was
say?
just suggesting the idea before we left. Going around and maybe even see if head back to the tavern, get the word out a little bit more. Get a few more. As we see, this is quite a few people, but this is a very large convoy we're going to have.
Aye, it's one of our bigger escort missions yet.
Alright, well, it was nice meeting you. I'll extend my hand again. And, I guess we'll talk to you again before we set out.
Likewise, as he extends his hand to shake yours.
And then I'll tip my head, after I shake his head, I'll tip my head at her, and then walk away.
You see her kind of bow her head back at you. Alright.
I back to the group.
So that was the mercenary group.
Well, then I guess we'll, should we go talk to the other scouts, or do you think we should just go back to the tavern and see, if we can find more people to join in? What do you guys think?
Not sure how much I'm keen on going and finding more help.
Well,
as Jackson stated, they'll either expect pay from us or from the caravan leader.
aye.
And while she seemed welcoming of us, I'm not sure how long she's welcoming of more and more people. She probably does have a payment.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, this is a very large caravan, and I would assume she would want more than what we have now. But of course, there is the pros and cons. The pros is if we are attacked, we'll have more men to assist in defense. But the con would be more men would probably slow down our travel speed, versus a smaller caravan would be quicker to move everything.
I'm still surprised that she's taking on adventurers like this. Adventurers are a very fickle bunch, and I would be very wary of having people jumping on board with this, offering abilities that they may or may not have, because they think they're gold out of it. And I don't think that she would be open to just letting that many adventurers on.
Well, I mean, there might not only be adventurers, but I mean, if we are comfortable with what we have now, then why wouldn't we just talk to the scouts she has of herself, see if they would rather do their own thing or maybe party up with us, because now we have you and one of theirs on the right and me and the other one on the left. It'd be nice if it was that other elven. My god, I haven't seen another elf since that dreadful day.
Hey, Colton, I need you to do something real quick.
What you
Since
got?
we're here and we have the cart. Can you go onto my character and take my studded leather? You might want to note down that it's small in case that means anything. But my studded leather, my hand crossbow, the bastard sword, and the heavy crossbow, can you move that stuff to the cart, to the wagon?
So the hand crossbow, the bastard sword, the heavy crossbow, and the studded leather.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, I
have
know what I
them,
forgot to do.
I have them grayed out, so
Yeah.
just so they're not weighing up my inventory.
You know what, lads? You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually go see if I can find a studded armor. I think I'm still using just normal leather, right?
I don't know.
I think. Yep, just normal leather. Okay. Shit. Well, I'll be right back. I have to go to the blacksmith and see if I can afford a studded leather armor real quick. Because that last fight, I think I took a little bit more hits than I should have.
See if he's got a breastplate on sale that might fit you. That's what I got here.
Breastplate, huh? Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll go look.
Above table, a breastplate is 14 plus your dex maximum of 2. So if your dex modifier is 2 or more, a breastplate would give you an AC of 16.
Well, instead of just do go 15 then? Right now, my armor class is 14.
Yeah, if you got a breastplate, what's your modifier? What's your dex?
3.
So yeah, if you got a breastplate, your AC would become 16.
Alright, then I'll try to run to a blacksmith and see if he's got a breastplate.
Now, it also will cost you, however the economy works in his game is by the book, a breastplate is 400 gold.
Okay,
Um,
never mind.
I mean, it's a breastplate. It's a good investment.
I don't have. I spent most of my
have-
money for the longbow.
We have 400 gold in the iron box.
I'm not gonna take party funds for it.
What do you?
And I
It's a
have 400
party
gold on-
fund.
Yes, we could buy a place eventually.
Yeah, I thought the party fund was probably gonna be for things for the party, not just. Well, I guess unless it's like
we
something.
need an HQ.
You are part of the party.
Yeah, but I think that would be a collective idea as to whether or not what you're going to use funds on. That's the idea of the party fund.
Yeah, no, a breastplate for myself. I don't think that'd be worth it. So if I'll just go see. Well, no, fuck it. I'll go to the blacksmith and see what their prices are first before we start getting into nuts.
All right. What's everybody else doing then? In the meantime.
I'm gonna hang out.
All right. Anybody else wanting to do anything or?
I think we should just talk about our rations.
Well, she said she was gonna go and give our shit, so.
You want to stock up on rations? Rev?
Yeah.
Oh, you cut out for me. I don't know if it was probably my end. I mean, if you want, you could probably go to a general store or something and find some rations.
That's all I'm hearing. Tell me to pray. I won't need RP yet.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, pretty sure the group's still pretty good on rations since I've been somewhat keeping track of it each day. But most of the time, you guys had food from Izumi, so.
Yeah, Izumi cooks it and I go find 14 pounds of fucking berries.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
But I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you have like plenty of people in the group who can.
I still got
forage
7
or
rations,
cook.
dude, so.
All right, so we're just having Glenion go to find the blacksmith then.
What do I got?
Yeah.
I guess so.
So you get to the blacksmith. He greets you when you enter.
Alright, so I have 2 questions. One, do you have studded leather?
Studded leather, eh?
Aye.
I think I have some of that laying around.
Alright, and then second question, do you have a breastplate?
That one may be a. Okay, cool. I think I could probably I'll fix that rather quickly.
Question is, how much would the breastplate cost versus studded leather? As I did just make a couple purchases, and I may be a little bit low on funds. I don't want to chip you.
The studded leather you pay about 45 gold pieces. The breastplate might be about 400.
Gee, yeah. Alright, well, I wouldn't be able to afford the breastplate for sure for now, but I'll take the studded leather for now.
Alright, you want the studded leather? That'll be 45 gold pieces.
And I'll take a point going purse and give him 45 gold.
Alright, he hands over the studded leather.
Alright, so just get rid of the normal leather and just put studded on it? Or...
No, you bought a new set of studded leather.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, how the fuck do I actually change the armor class and stuff for it?
Here, I got it.
Oh, you hit equipped and oh, okay. And I'm assuming so you go here and then
Unequip it, yep.
Aha!
And then close it back. And now your armor class is 15.
Yay! Alright, then 45 minus that is wait,
I got a calculator up.
75,
Hold
I
on.
think? No, 65.
65.
Ah, I am a genius. I am also broke. Kinda. Alright, let's go. I go back to the group.
Alright.
Oh, and I'll throw this normal leather armor on the cart.
Alright. Let me go up to the cart real quick. Go ahead and add that before we
Alright, do that and I'll delete this out of my inventory. There we go. Yeah, the breastplate was a little expensive out of my range, but I was able to afford very nice studded leather for not too much, actually.
Oh, I
Person.
could've told you the breastplate would have been costly, and I'm gonna tap on mine.
Alright, well, you see, I had to go and buy another quiver and a nicer bow. Till I could find the one that came from Singord.
What do you have to buy a quiver for?
Because I wanted a quiver.
You didn't have a quiver already?
I did, but it was a very old one and starting to tear. That was one I had since I was a boy. It needed work.
I see. So, speaking of quivers, Thor, well, did we ever give that other quiver to Thor?
Oh yeah, Thorman has
Yes.
it. Before he
Did
filled it
we
with
ever-
fucking javelins.
And we did fill it with javelins.
I have 13 right now.
Excellent.
That's all
okay.
they had.
That's perfect.
Yeah, he bought them out.
I need every fucking javelin I have.
I need all your javelins. Yeah, he fucking bought that store out of javelins. It'll be taking it a while for them to restock it.
Just wait until you find him a javelin
First
of lightning,
come,
though.
first served, bitches.
I'm sorry, this stocky dwarf came in here and bought every javelin we have.
Well, like the main reason I made it where they had a limited amount is because wood, leather, and many other things are hard for them to come by in this area.
Yeah.
It is the mountains.
Oh, we might be able to get some extra money on the side. Actually, well, you know what? I wouldn't know that right now, so let's go.
All right. So you see that they've finally finished loading up all the carts, and the caravan leader makes a quick shout out that they're preparing to head out.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
all
so,
last minute things, I guess.
well, I think we're just all ready to go, unless anyone else got something.
I'm ready to go.
Everything I need.
You see her climb up on a heavily armored war horse. Everyone, move out! As she starts riding ahead of the group, and then you see her assistant riding alongside of her. As all of the all of the carts begin pulling forward and heading towards the southern tunnels.
Alright, I'm probably walking on the left side of it with whoever the guy was gonna put on that left side with me, and then walking.
You see the mercenary company with a small wagon that looks almost kind of like yours, except for on the side you see the same emblem once again, kind of sewn into the canvas. And then you see a couple of the mercenaries walking alongside the cart as well. And then the leader riding on his horse in front of it. You see him, he seems to be looking around.
I'll wave at him.
He pumps his fist in the air, and then he points towards somebody, and then points towards you. As you see, hold on.
Be the Oscar. Be the Oscar. Be the Oscar.
You see a human
Damn it.
wearing a green cloak and a having a longbow as he runs over to you.
Well, that's, I'm assuming you're gonna be the one on my side.
Well, I said I was supposed to come over to assist you.
Wonderful. Well, basically, we're just gonna be doing some normal scouting along the tree line on the left side, and my compatriot and I'm assuming one of yours are gonna be on the other side.
Yes. The captain did say that if you had wished, there are more than he's more than willing to send his scouts on one side, and you and your party member could go on the other if you prefer.
No, I believe it's fine being separated. It's fun most of the times, but he is how I say, I feel like he would want to crack one of my legs for fun of it.
Is he that bad?
Oh no, he's wonderful, but I just think I mean, I guess you can call me a little, fashion, but Most of the goblins I met in my time have not been too keen for me. So it has been a little bit used to getting into him. He's definitely one that actually has a brain. I thank him for that every day.
Right then. I guess about this time, Jax, you actually see a male elf run over to you. Greetings. I suppose I'll be scouting on your side.
Looks like it.
The captain did. Yeah, pretty much he says the same thing that the human said to you, or said to Glanion. You know, Captain says that he's willing to place his men on one side if you were preferred to stay grouped with your group.
I'm gonna kind of look towards the caravan a bit. I do like the sound of staying together, but I think we're already here right now. It would probably be easier to just stay this way. I would rather stay together, but it would be probably easier to stay the way we are now.
Off the table, not gonna lie, I was expecting you to say, you know what, I'm gonna make Glenny have a living hell. I bet you he's trying to wait for that elf girl.
At about this time, you actually look, and there seems to be 2 scouts ahead of both of your small groups. Each of them being elves of different types. They seem to be wearing the Caravan guard uniform, as they kind of salute to the captain and then run off.
Well, I guess that's our cue.
You see a 5th one kind of standing at the front cart, kind of keeping a lookout behind the behind the captain.
I guess we're just keep walking, and the second we go into the forest area, me and my partner are gonna probably go, I'd say probably 60 feet left of the front cart and stay in the woods. If there are woods.
As far as you can tell, she sent her 4 of her scouts on ahead through the tunnels to, you know, kind of map out, or trying to.
Oh, we're still in the tunnels. Okay.
Yeah, kind of investigate the area. And then from what you can tell, she's going to be doing, she's going to essentially be sending, like, if I were to make a diagram of it, essentially, you know, this would be like the caravan, essentially, like, you know, long line of the carts or whatever. She is going to be sending her scouts kind of like, you know, away from the caravan somewhat, but still like kind of directly close. What she's kind of expecting from your group is to kind of be towards the side, but still kind of forward to where you can also help with, you know, reconnaissance. Essentially making it where
so what, like kind of
this
like
whole
that?
area is kind of guarded.
Well, all of
Kind of.
whoever's scouting out from the cart should be sort of equidistant from one another, so we can all stay linked with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of it.
Her scouts are scouting forward. She wants you guys, since you guys were up for it, she's wanting you guys to keep an eye on the sides so that nothing can come in from the sides.
Oh, so is it more like, say, we're out here and then they're more forward, but they're closer to the front, like that?
Yeah, like in these kind of areas. But, you know, because there's 2 of them, they're still equidistant from each other from, like, side to side, but they're still up together, whereas your groups are going to be kind of equidistant between each other on the actual sides.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that works then. I will do exactly what that diagram was meant to do.
Yeah, essentially, she's going to have her scouts 60 feet out, either to the one side or the left, other. The 2 groups are actually going to keep about 15 feet apart from each other, to keep a kind of area of watch, essentially, with a fifth scout on the cart as a lookout. And then she'll have your groups however you want to organize yourself, but she would prefer that you watch the sides.
That was our plan anyway, so yeet.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're really listening to her at this point.
I mean, what she wants us to do just so happens to coincide with planning on doing originally, so it's...
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Except
exactly.
that, you know, instead of you guys investigating forward, you guys will be keeping an eye out on the sides and giving early warning to the rest of the group as to anything that might be approaching. You also notice that she's kind of got the carts in a 2x2, 2x2 formation, where, she's kind of got something like that. All of the trade carts, essentially there's 7 long, 2 wide on the trade carts, and then she's got some of the other carts kind of surrounding it. So,
Let's go.
this is kind of like this, or hold on, not that one.
I have a deja vu. I do not know.
Kind of like, that they're kind of keeping us somewhat of a distance apart, but they're also, in an order with other carts, on the outside to keep them guarded.
Yeah.
So she's got this somewhat planned out already. She's made a circle formation around her main carts. But so you guys finally make it out of the tunnel, and you're prepared to, assume your groups.
Alright, yeah.
So,
I'll just keep looking out on my direction then.
all right, you head out the 60 feet and start keeping an eye out.
And then, if you're making me make a perception check, I get advantage in these, right? Or is there not?
Yeah, you are actually in the forest, technically at this point.
Tell me when you want me to make the rolls then.
Would all of
Go
us
ahead.
be making perception checks?
Yeah, all of the lookouts make a perception.
23.
Perception, public roll.
23. 5.
23.
Wait, hold on. We both literally rolled the same dice, just flipped.
Yeah. Damn,
Wow.
son.
The
We're
fuck?
so in sync.
Right, dude? We got this. We got these sides on lockdown.
You're so in sync that you start, when you go to break his legs, you end up breaking your own. Whoops.
Yeah. Whoa.
Alright. Well, you continue on for you're going along the path, down this rather large road, so just from where the two of you are actually situated, you're kind of in the woods, but you're like not too terribly far from where you can actually see the road from where you're at. So you're keeping within sight of the carts as you go along.
Oh, do you want me to make a stealth check too?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, because I was gonna do like stealth too as well. Like keeping an eye out, but also stealthing.
Yep.
Alright. And then would this be advantage because of Mask of the Wild or no?
No.
Okay, so there's no more roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mask of the Wild only means that you can hide in those
14.
kinds of
Oh
areas.
boy.
Because normally stealth would be either making sure people don't notice you in the first place, or hiding from something with something blocking the view of you. Mask of the Wild makes it where it could be any like small obscurity from natural phenomena.
And Skulker lets me do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I don't have that one because I'm the normal Gloomstalker.
Man, you were just snapping every single twig in your path.
Stomping through this forest is
Hey,
loudly
come
as
the fuck out!
as loudly as a 4-foot person can.
Yeah, it just sounds like normal cracking.
I'd say it was probably about a little bit past lunch by the time that you guys head out, so a little bit past noon.
Okay.
So it's kind of into the afternoon at this point. You guys do actually make it a good ways before you start essentially going along a few turns and all that. As your group actually cuts from when the road splits, they start taking a left along the path and start heading more eastward now.
Do I see any of the front scouts, or are they pretty ahead?
You kind of catch glimpses of them here and there, but there's a pretty good distance
Okay.
ahead.
Well, I'm just making sure we're going the right direction.
Yeah. Like I said, you guys can still see the cart from where you're, or the caravan from where you're at.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm being stupid right now. Alright. Probably about 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, as it's starting to turn to evening, your group approaches a river with the large stone bridge on the road. As you notice, everybody starts gathering back in to cross. You know.
You actually see the caravan stop at the bridge.
Okay. I guess I'll motion for my partner to come up with me and then kind of stay to the side and move up and just see if we see why they stopped.
Alright. You see the captain of the caravan, as she seems to be giving a few orders to the scouts who had returned to the caravan, and then you see them kind of dash across the bridge and then disappear into the tree lines on the other side.
Alright, I'll go to her real quick and ask her if she wants us to go with them on that side, or wait until the caravan passes.
I suppose a few more people across the other side to make. I sent them across to go and make sure that it was secure on the other side. They stopped at the riverbank and waited for the caravan to reach the bridge before they decided to cross. So I'm sending them over now to go and secure the area.
Alright, well, we could just go over and secure the, at least the other side of the bridge itself and stay on the bridge. Or even just right on the other side of it.
Right.
Alright, I'll motion my partner that what we're doing, and then I'll tell Jax what we're doing if he wants to follow too.
Jax, did you fall back in with the caravan when you noticed that they stopped?
Yes.
Alright. So yeah, you heard the same thing then. See that Glanion's apparently going across.
Okay, I'll follow along.
Alright.
Alright, the second
So
I get to the
you
other bridge, yeah, I'll take a left and then kind of just wait at the foot of the bridge and just keep an eye out. Bodron.
Are you sitting at on the bridge itself, on the side of the bridge, or are you actually going into the forest?
Well, I'll go right, on the tree line of the forest, but to the left of the bridge. So I'm not too far from the bridge itself.
Yeah, so essentially if this was the bridge, instead of sitting over here, you're probably off on the side in the tree line.
Yeah, kind of like over here, if that's this tree line, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Make sure. Jax, what do you do?
I'll probably do similar to what Glanion did, but to the opposite side.
Alright.
So I guess we're just trying to keep our same, formation and hoping to see
Yeah.
if we find the, other scouts.
Your partners kind of follow what you do as they run to the sides with you.
Alright, then I'll look to see if there's anything around.
Alright, perception.
And...
Let's take
22.
a look at this as well. Where's my perception? Public roll.
We were not in sync with that one.
14. We're not in sync with that one. That would be...
Alright.
Yeah, 14. So
So you're keeping an eye on your side, right?
Yeah, I'm doing specific side.
Yeah.
Yeah, on our respective sides.
All right. So you're so Glenion is watching left and Jax is watching right.
Correct. Oh, I'd probably have to reroll stealth too, because I came out of stealth, right?
Yeah, when you ran across the bridge, both of you came out of stealth.
Alright, then I'd try to stealth second tree line.
Alright.
Alright, should have said that sooner. 22.
Let's try to stay stealthed, yeah.
Roll stealth.
Oh wow, that's my second one on a stealth.
Man, you're just not being stealthy today, are you?
Third time's gonna be the charm.
Could be a 2.
Like that for some reason.
Try to do better with announcing things, so I'm not like
Yeah.
completely fucking your ideas.
Alright. I suppose it'd probably be easier to do it like this anyways. Oh, I did have one. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Alright. So, while you're keeping an eye out, the caravan's stationary, you can kind of see small, glimpses of the other scouts as they kind of sneak around trying to see if they can find any hidden trap or any signs of ambush. As you hear something cry out behind you towards the caravan.
I hear that?
You both technically
Oh.
hear it.
And what was it? We heard what?
Someone cry out, like somebody yell back on the caravan.
I'm gonna turn back and look and see what's causing it.
Alright.
What do we see from our position?
Well, actually, hold on. Wouldn't that be theirs first, since they're actually there?
Well, I was just letting you guys know what you heard.
Okay.
You guys cannot really see it from where you're at because it's the bridge and then there is some water, and then the tree lines.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult to make out, but you do see a small, you do see a somewhat bright light and some smoke.
At the caravan?
Yes.
I say fuck it. I start running back there.
Izumi, Thorman, you guys are the closest to it. Where would you guys say that you put the car in relative terms of the caravan? Would you say you left it on the right or the left side?
I would say right.
Izumi?
Braxton.
Accident. Do you fall asleep?
Don't think so. His mic might have cut out.
Nope. Okay.
Like you, I heard it quite a bit.
Hold on,
There we go.
What the fuck is wrong with my mic?
I don't know. I thought you fell asleep, dude.
No, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck's happening with my mic?
Alright,
No,
we're here
I
now.
said right.
So your cart's on the right side?
Yeah.
Alright, good. So you guys did manage to avoid that at least. You're sitting and waiting for the caravan to begin moving again when you hear somebody cry out on the left side of the caravan, and then you hear it's like a small burst, and then there's fire on the left side
Oh.
as you hear shouting and the clanging of steel.
Oh no.
Sound-
See much of what the fuck's starring it.
You can't see much due to the fact that you're currently being blocked. Dorman kind of can. You can see people fighting on the other side. It looks like people wearing what seems to be like a wolf fur with some small masks, like wooden tribal masks.
Just yell, attack. We haven't. We're being attacked.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
needs to do some
We're being
shouting.
attacked. Yeah, you just yell out, we're under attack.
Yeah, we're under attack. Pretty much.
He throws all 13 javelins right into all the attackers' necks.
Hold on.
Right.
That's not a. And this one will be Higgins.
Higgins don't
first.
shit.
You hear a nod, or well, wait. Oh, I should have just done Nades on the, as her actual thing.
Hey,
Hold on. 13 plus is. Same. Yeah, Nades yelling out about the attack as well. Thorman, make a new roll along with Nade. New perception.
Okay.
Just off her passive, she kind of knows. You see Nade kind of meow out about the attack, and then you see her turn her head as when you notice that she does. The group turns and sees another small group coming out of the woods on the right side as well. The left side got hit first, as the caravan is now surrounded. Glanion and Jax, roll a
I'm ready.
roll a dexterity check.
oh god.
All right, I'm supposed to be good at these.
Same.
It's not a save; it's just a dex check.
Okay, I almost rolled.
Oh
a
shit.
Save then. Hold on, let me go make sure I'm rolling the right thing. Dexterity.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't got advantage on that shit. This should be fun.
There it is, 21.
All right,
Getting outran by a fucking goblin.
pretty much. Jax, with how quick you reacted to the sound of combat and the fire, you managed to get a head start on Glanion. It will take you one round of combat before you join Izumi and the others. Glanion, it will take you 3.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Is the human guy running faster too, or not? Or are they keeping pace?
No. You outpace the human as you notice the elf that was with Jax keeping pace with you. So as the 4 of you start running
Oh,
back
no.
across, Jax is booking it. Both of the elves are kind of keeping pace, and then the human just starts falling behind. So, but you see that they're kind of heading to the other side of the caravan, whereas you two are heading back towards your group. They're heading back towards theirs. All right. So I need Nade, Thorman, Izumi, and Higgins to roll for initiative.
You want me to roll? Do you want us to roll initiative so we are?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative so that on the turn that you come back, you can at least be there.
God damn. Oh, that was Thorman's. Fuck, I thought I got a net 20. Never mind.
That's my first initiative roll. Good thing I have advantage on these.
Fuck you.
It only did a little bit better for me. 10.
So, and then Thorman was 19. Very nice.
Oh, Jax, you gotta change yours because it's adding both of them.
It's what?
It's adding them, I think. Because for
Oh,
some
this
reason
is
you have a
roll
22.
one.
I got it.
Yeah.
was because of the fact that some of these were actually left over. I don't know how, but Jax and Dorman actually had theirs still on the list from last time
Oh,
or
okay.
something. I don't know.
Maybe.
But so that's that. I do have to re-roll for Higgins though. So 20. Oh, nice. Good job.
I catch up to Higgins.
When's this happening?
Well, he's already in combat.
I
so-
know, but by the time we get there, it's like, oh wait, we're under attack.
No, he didn't have to do a reflex. Alright. Where did I put that? I know I put it somewhere. I'm just gonna go pull it back up then. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, no, not that. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's see. All these are players handbook, right? I think. So those two. Alright. And
Game back. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm just gonna kind of. I'll put you guys at the side, or kind of up at the top, I guess, because you guys are coming from up there when it's your turn.
Wow, I rolled better than practically everyone except Dorman.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, like, just everyone. It's like, wow.
Thorman, you would have been on the cart, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Nade riding kind of up front with Izumi, Higgins and Thorman kind of in the back. Well, I'm technically guessing as the fight broke out, you both kind of stepped out. And that's why you saw. But I'm gonna just guess the cart's kind of at the side. So all right, as you see that.
Oh, fuck.
All right, and then descending.
I'll be right back.
All right. As the enemies begin rushing in towards the group, Izmi, Thorman, Nada, and Higgins, you notice a small particular group running straight towards you all.
Nice.
As 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You see one looking like she's running straight at you, Izmi, and then you see her pull out something from her back, and you see her throw something at you.
What the fuck are those two giant things? Oh, you know what? I don't know. I'm not there yet.
18.
We'll hit.
Six piercing.
I managed to. Hang on, let me double check this. I catch the bolt.
You catch the dart.
Yes.
Alright. You see a second one coming at you. 19.
Will also hit.
For
Oh, I'm back.
5. And then you see another one fly past you. 5. Three.
3.
Alright, so just double damage then. As Nade takes 10 points of piercing. Alright,
Spicy.
next up is Thorman.
Well, obviously I have a cart now, right?
Yeah, you're already off the cart. I'm gonna say you guys kind of moved over a little bit as you realized the enemy was rushing towards you.
I'm just gonna go this way. That's gonna be 12, 15.
15. Yep.
And here we go. Swing.
Alright. That will hit. 6 points. Alright.
I guess I'll save my. That'll be it for me too.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 25. As he's going to swing at you. $30.
Oh, do they got pack tactics? Is he getting it from not being cross or no? It's because of planking, right?
Pack
Yep.
tactics.
It is pack tactics. Okay, so I was right.
Yep.
Aha! I
Alright,
am smart.
Thorman, you see as he swings in and lands a hit on you, and then you see him kind of. Seems like he's focusing in on you as he hits. He deals 14 as he goes in for another attack. I'm guessing a 14 will miss though, right?
Dorman.
Isn't my mic queuing up? I said yeah.
You
Oh,
didn't.
alright.
There.
So he hits you one good time. You see him kind of focus in as he goes for another swing, and misses as it gets deflected by your shield. 5, 10, 15, and That will miss, and that will hit. As you see, Higgins quickly dodge out of the way of the first arrow, and then gets caught in the side by the second arrow. All right. Up next. $15, $25. Well, what does he have? Oh. 5. 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and that will hit. For 6, and strength saving throw. Yay.
And Higgins is dead.
And Higgins is on the ground. Alright. Here yet?
And I arrive.
No. Well,
It's been one round.
one full round, so you come in the next turn order.
Yeah, I just now got here, so when it comes to my turn again, I'll be here.
Alright. So you just got here.
Yeah,
As
I'm
you
just
see-
showing up.
Yeah, as you see Higgins on the ground, Thorman just took a hit, and Ismi and Nade both have a dart sticking out of them.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Alright. 5, 10. Oh, shit. 5, 10, 15, 20. And Thorman, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Mhm.
18. Alright. You see some vines start coming out of the ground, and they start trying to grab at you, and you easily pull them off you. Alright.
Get your little leaves out of here.
Izmi, it's your turn.
Alright, my turn.
Flank, 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 flank.
Right up in there.
Let me just scoot on in here.
Let me just go ahead and slide into these DMs.
Strike with the katana first.
Alright.
Advantage, but will an 18 hit?
Yes, 18 will hit, but if you want, you can go ahead and roll again.
Get that 20. Nope, never mind.
Alright, 18 will hit.
The one-handed
For 4
slashing,
damage. Alright.
and then with the my reaction back this turn, so I guess I'll be fine with it. I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action unarmed strike there.
Alright.
A 21 to hit,
I'm pretty sure that hits.
and
7.
a bludgeoning damage.
Alright. manage to get a good cut across
Well,
the
I
arm, and
appreciate it,
as she
Doom.
kind of recoils from
Sorry,
it,
I
you
was trying
manage
to
to
get
get a
water.
good palm into the side
What's going
of
on,
her
Doom?
chest.
How you been?
Does that end your turn? All right. 2 more turns until Glanion arrives. All right. It is now the cute, adorable cat's turn. Five, 10, 15, and you see her kind of hiss at the other wolf.
That
believe
should
that-
be a fail, I think.
It's safe
F.
as it kind of just like tilts its head a little bit and then just starts snarling. 5. She had
There's
already
gotta be
moved.
some shit you can
What? 15. 5, 10, 15 back, or 15 back, and alright. Six plus.
Oh, what about the Death
10.
Garden or whatever? You can play that. I mean, you gotta have like
As you see
70.
her like kind of meow
lot of
at
games.
Higgins as he's on the ground. Alright, next up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Oh, not the kitty.
and tries to bite on the cat. That
Does it
just
do
tried
random
to
matchmaking
hiss at him.
or?
Miss.
And I mean, I'd play it, but I don't have it. All the money
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm
There you go, son.
100.
Playing,
100.
or all the money I'm getting is going straight into my
Alright,
PC.
that was.
I just
I
bought
believe-
power supply today. Anything that I get out of from Twitch or streaming or anything, that's going straight for the CPU. And then, but I'm gonna start putting money aside from each of my checks and for all the smaller things.
I pull that back up.
So,
What was the number? 34. Alright. Isma, you kind of get a quick glance as you see the wolf run past you, and then you see it kind of like jump up to and tries to come bite down on Nade as it lunges towards her, and you see it kind of fall short and face plant onto the ground as it is now prone and has lost its turn.
is it like one of those Hawk cartoons where it just sticks its head straight in the ground, just heads or its entire body sticking up?
Well, it kind of, it kind of did go muzzle first, but you kind of, well, no, you don't see it, but everybody else kind of sees as it hits muzzle first, and it kind of just flops over.
I mean, I don't see anything. I'm not there yet. I'm not there for another
That's
two
what I'm
turns.
All right, using half his movement, Higgins stands back up and realizes he's in
Well,
quite
dude,
pickle.
to be honest,
Oh,
the
dear.
way I look at it whenever I meet people
Right
online,
then.
there's
Well,
it is very easy for us to not meet any of these people that we talk to online again versus real life is different. On the internet, you can just block people, ignore people, honestly, just cut that kind of hate right out.
well, suppose I'll give this a shot again.
Versus if you know them, then it's kind of
Plus,
it's kind of hard because then they either
Ooh,
know a
that
way
is
to
a-
contact you constantly and
that
stuff like
is
that.
a hit.
But honestly,
So I do not believe.
I don't see why people should hate you.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Unless there's like things that you do that I don't know of, but my interaction with you,
All right. 2d8. 6 and a 1.
god damn it, Higgins.
Oh no, there's a good thing for this. All right. and +6. Let's see how you like this. As you see him, or everybody, like Glanion sees him put his hand pretty much right in front of the wolf's face, and then you see a blast of green as the fur on its muzzle begins to dissolve.
Oh shit, was that
Okay.
disintegrate?
No,
Or not disintegrate, how am I thinking of?
as that is 11 points.
I say, is it a green flame
No,
acquisition incorporated?
Stop right there.
no. And
I don't know what it was.
he's just going to kind of maneuver his way around 5, 10, 15, 20 to where he can be closer to his allies.
Crap.
Alright. Next up is the martial arts adept, who is going to
Dude, I'm gonna
turn
get there and everyone's
towards
gonna be
Izumi
dead.
and swing at her.
Shit. Stayed on the side.
Pretty sure a 12 misses, right? Is it 17 hit?
Oh, thanks to no.
No? Alright. And for the final one. That's a miss. So she just swings 3 times at you and misses every single one. And then
So
she
good at
just,
hand to hand, aren't you?
you got lucky.
That you were a wimp. Oh.
Dorman, it is your turn.
No doubt, skill.
Yeah, I'll swing at the. I hit before.
Alright. Swing with advantage. That
Yeah,
will
there we go.
unfortunately miss.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use
Action surge. Alright.
Action surge and a swing
Well,
again.
well, isn't a longsword? Doesn't he have a one with his offhand?
He's using
No.
a shield.
Oh, that's right.
and that's not any better.
20's right there.
14 will unfortunately miss.
The 20's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man. Next up is the guy who is next to you. As he's going to swing. Oh, that's hold on. Okay.
Aim.
Alright, cool. Pretty sure a 9 misses, right?
That's a done.
His mace just breaks in
Alright.
half.
It just breaks in half.
Pulls out 7 more.
Alright, where's he at? There we go. And he's going to swing at you again.
Oh fuck. Double
Oh
nat 20s.
my god.
Dorman, the
Damn.
gods hate you.
Dorman's I'm gonna come. We'll probably get there. Everyone's gonna be dead.
It's just gonna be you and me, Glanion.
You'll be dead by the time I get there too. I'm 2 turns behind you.
I'll fucking run away, motherfucker.
Alright. 19 plus. Oh, whoops.
Oof. It's a
Hold on.
D20?
No, no, that's not the damage.
Okay, I was about to say, Dorman's just dead.
A
Like, good night, sweet prince.
a 23 hits, right?
Yes.
Alright. As you see him come in, you see him swing and miss for the first one. As he brings it back around and manages to hit you right in the arm. knocking your sword out of your arm or out of your hand and onto the ground. As he deals, shit,
Another fucking
14.
14. That's
Points
28
of
points of damage, dude.
Okay.
You're still up, Thorman? You are the hardy dwarf.
All right. Next up, 5.
Oh no,
15.
Thorman's gonna
Goddamn.
die. Thorman's gonna get knocked out.
And
Naya's gonna have to
attack,
heal
attack.
him, but I feel like I'm scared that that direwolf's gonna get her.
10 will miss, and 16 will hit. He once again dodges one bolt or one arrow, only to catch another.
Oh, it should have hit the one. It should have hit the one.
All right. Next up is the wolf that's next to Higgins.
Please not one. Please not one. Dice gods, be on our side.
Cool. Shit. That will miss. Next up, Jax, you were on scene.
All right, Jax is here, boys. I'm here to save the day. Okay.
It's your first turn in combat.
Okay, and I'm coming up from this angle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm about to start me a fucking I'm gonna target the mage. And then I'll start the firefight after I target the mage. Alright. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the mage. Open my character sheet.
Alright.
Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna run in, crossbow already as I get in range. Oh.
You said
Come on, get these 2 hits in, boy.
Buddy, I'm gonna do my fucking best.
oh yeah, your light crossbow.
Public roll, normal roll, and they've already acted, so normal roll, that's a 21 to hit with the light crossbow.
That will hit.
Roll damage, and that is 7 piercing on them with the light crossbow.
Hunter, you forgot Hunter's Mark damage.
Yeah, I'm about to add the d6. It doesn't add in with the. I have to.
No, I'm saying just roll it, because it sounded like you were about to be done.
Oh, yeah, plus
Nice!
4.
11
So I
damage.
run in, I hit him for 11 damage with the first attack. I'm going to drop my light crossbow down and take my short bow out. And I'm going to follow up with an attack with it. For a 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes! Let's get the extra D8 too.
Alright, so there's 8 piercing with that, plus my Hunter's Mark. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to do this. Cool. Plus Hunter's Mark, which will hit for an extra 3, and then the D8 damage, which will hit for 8.
Yes! 19,
That-
dude!
That D8 came from what?
Gloomstalker.
Dread Ambusher.
Or yeah, that one.
Alright.
Because it's my first turn in combat, I get an extra attack, and if the second attack hits, the extra attack hits, it does an extra D8.
Alright, he is still standing.
So
God
my
damn it.
ass runs in, and I fucking clobber them.
But he's
Damn right you do.
looking pretty bad.
boom, boom! And as my
As you
object
see him like
interact-
you kind of just see him stumble and kind of kneeling down on the ground.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah,
buddies.
because you did what? Let's see. 11. And then 19, so 30. 31? Or no.
8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
30.
22, 23, 24, 30 damage. I hit him for 30 damage.
Good shit.
Dude, I ran in there and tickled his butthole, buddy. You
Mm.
better believe it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How do you know it's not a girl? That's sexist.
What do you mean, how do I know it's not a girl? Oh, wait, I was thinking, okay, wait, I said his. I was like, girl, those two, as far as I'm aware.
As you hit him, you actually notice that his skin, which had previously looked wooden, drops as he looks like he's fleshy again.
Oh, motherfucker had bark skin on.
Oh. Bah.
No wonder he didn't die. Or
Yeah,
she.
Park's good.
Alright.
They.
It.
Zer.
5,
Thing.
10,
Oh, it's not happy with
Oh.
you.
So you're
15.
walking right towards me.
Alright.
How
Buddy, this
else
is
could I hit you with?
I can't beat the shit out of you unless I don't walk. If I don't get any closer.
Ooh, that
Produce
one's right
flame.
there.
Produce flame.
That one was right there. All right. I don't know what produce flame does, so go ahead and.
A flickering
Hold on.
flame. You see him hold out his hand as a flame appears in his hand, and then you see him kind of look at you as he throws it at you.
All right, so that does hit. If that's an attack roll, that does hit.
For 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage.
Burn, baby, burn.
Apply that.
15.
Hit point maximum down by. All right.
15. I gotta check on something real quick.
No problem.
Give me just a moment.
Oh, jeez, I can't believe how close. I still had to
On a
wait.
Constitution saving throw for concentration, is it 10 or the damage taken, whichever's higher?
Yes,
yes.
or half the damage taken.
Half the damage taken. Okay.
Yeah, half the damage, or if it's below 10, it's 10.
Just granted, on a 14, you know, half the damage is 7, which is still below 10, so you do 10.
Oh, by the way, since you actually reminded me. Okay, my concentration's still on Hunter's Mark.
Alright. Man, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Just had to beat 10.
Yep. I'm at a +3 on my save, so we good in the hood.
I'm trying to see if the race I put for them had what I think they do. Don't think they do. No. Alright. So you just kind of see him like kind of walk forward a little bit, puts the fire in his hand, throws at you, and he just kind of starts running off in the other direction.
You shouldn't have tried to have a damage competition with me.
I think he was probably doing that for a reason.
Perhaps.
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 One action. Alright. Next up is Izumi.
Alright. With that katana again. Mm, 14 will miss.
Yep.
Man, rolled right over
How
that.
would you know that? I'm just kidding.
We already saw it.
No, I was. You said 14 will miss. How would you know?
Because it missed before.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, go ahead for the
A
19 will
19 to
hit.
hit.
19 will hit.
Fuck him up.
6 points of damage.
All right.
And I will have
Burn a
burn a
key
key
point?
point for, yeah.
All right.
17 to
17
hit
will hit.
for 6 more points of damage.
All right. Uh-oh. Well, that's the start of it. Glanion is now 2 turns or 1 turn away.
Yay!
It is now Nade's turn. Hmm. As a bonus action, Thorman, Higgins, and Nade all receive the Mantle of Inspiration. Thorman,
Oh yeah, you guys can move your movement speed. Reaction.
if
not
he
get
wants,
stuck.
if he wants to use his reaction to do it.
You
I'm
don't
taking
provoke
5
attack
HP.
of opportunities either.
Yep.
I need to. Right here now.
Set. Oh, okay, there we go. I was trying to set Higgins temp HP. Oh, wait, where'd you move? Oh, all the way back over there. All right. Nade's actually going to use her reaction to move. Wait, is it full movement speed or half movement speed? Move its full movement speed. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20 with her reaction. And
A reaction?
yes, her reaction. She used her reaction to get away from the wolf. Six, 7, plus a D4. So 17 points towards healing for you, Thorman.
Okay.
Woohoo!
10. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 5, 20, 25, 30. And then with the rest of her movement, she is actually going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As that's her action and bonus action, as she is pretty much making a book for it. Or she's running up that way. Oh, that's that. And that is that. Alright. Next up is Grounded Wolf, who is going to stand up and immediately move out of Izmi's range.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Thinking about it, but the thing is as well, it takes up my reaction.
Yes, it does. What else do you use your action for?
I've got a lot. I'm gonna have to let him run.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
found my next target.
Nade's about to fucking eat it, dude.
I think the wolf's about to eat it.
After Nade eats it, they're both gonna eat. Oh yeah,
Sweet
Nade
Jesus,
is.
was that?
Oh yeah, Nade's in it.
So once this monk gets her teeth knocked
Hey,
down
Sleepy
the
Joe,
throat,
thank you very much for
that
the
wolf's
follow, man. I
skinned.
appreciate it. How is your night so
Nadia
far,
is
man?
dead.
What?
Dead?
Dead.
so like negative max HP completely.
Gone.
It's over with, okay? It's over with. Curtain call. It's over. Blackout. Period. Good night. Go to heaven. that kind of dead.
Well, I'm sorry you had to come for this, but apparently our bard just got critted to death.
Hope you guys weren't hoping for prisoners.
Fuck, I didn't get any health potions either yet, damn it. I knew it was...
How many more?
I'm gonna check again to make sure, but I think I'm
Like, unless she is negative, her actual maximum HP.
that is 31 points. Well,
Wait, hold on, 31. Wait, how do you get 31? That's...
alright.
Oh, the 2 plus 6.
Yeah, go ahead and count it up.
Oh, fuck.
3, 31.
It's 31 points of damage.
Hold on. Where's my?
So wait, you minus what she had, and then it's still over her max after that, then she's just full dead.
She's hanging on by 2 points of HP as she survives the attack.
Oh my god!
She didn't have much HP after she took those hits, and she's been busy focusing on everybody else. And I just factored in her temporary hit points. She survived by her temp.
Oh my god!
Yeah, here's the thing. Even if she hits 0, she's not immediately dead.
I know she's not immediately dead, Braxton, but she took. She didn't have much hit points to begin with. She had like 3 HP.
Okay,
and
never mind.
3.
We're good.
And 27's 30. 31, she was over it. She survived by like just her temp hit
Oh
points.
my
Yeah,
god.
so she is unconscious right now.
Yes.
Okay, so Nade is not gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday.
No, but she is
I mean, because
almost.
apparently
She came
mic is
extremely
picking up
close.
everything.
By the way, how well is this monk looking right now?
Hurt, but still ready to go.
Alright.
Alright, and first order of business on Higgins' turn. He did not succeed. Oh, you motherfucker! 5, 10, 15.
He didn't
20.
succeed, but...
He's pissed.
Oh,
He's
see
almost-
if he was
he's more
calm.
pissed-
Okay.
Yeah, he's more pissed off than Izumi is allowed to be. Alright. As you see him run forward and pull out a short sword that seems to gleam as he draws it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Or is
He's not in a good mood.
He, dude, imagine if you fucking natted though.
Yeah, he came close.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up decks him. Insta kill.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well. It doesn't get its bonus, but...
Need to get in this fight. Oh, I've been out of it for 3 turns.
Could've sworn I had... No. Alright. And that is... Alright. Nice. You see him draw the sword, and as he begins to bring it down, you see a small spark come off it as he cuts into the wolf, and you just see flame erupt.
It.
Don't think. No. Okay. And if that's not enough, as you see him draw a dagger and go for another one.
Please crit. Please crit.
The short sword that he drew?
He drew the short sword first, and then he drew a dagger and went into stab with the dagger.
Alright.
Alright. And you do get your ability modifier, even if you don't. Alright.
You just do not get your Ability
damage.
modifier to the damage.
Yeah. For
Probably 40.
yeah, you see him stab in. Doesn't seem to go very deep, but he definitely seems to be pissing the wolf off.
Lovely.
Great. Now the wolf's gonna turn around and crit him.
No, don't give me his.
Right then, fucking come on! Your friend seems agitated.
Well, you won't be shit talking this. Actually, have a fuck.
17 hit. What?
It's a miss. My
Alright.
armor class is 18 right now.
Get fucked. He's missing it, so you can laugh. Oh.
Shield.
You got shield?
As she comes down, just a barrier. Boom! You are not going to land another hit.
Ah,
You died today.
struck a nerve, have we?
By a strike a lot.
Alright, Dorman, it's your turn.
A nerve's the only thing you're gonna touch again.
The main nerve. Then you're kind of fucked.
By the way, just for everyone knows, my armor class is now 23.
Shit.
Excellent.
So we'll have one
Till
person
my
alive
next
when I get
turn.
there.
22.
You do not have a weapon.
You never picked your
Oh.
sword back up.
I forgot about that. You know what? Yes, I do. It's called a great axe.
You do not. Well, your great axe is on the. Oh no, you just unequipped it.
Yep.
Well, you also have other weapons you could be drawing to use with your
I
shield.
can- The javelin? Can I use the?
Yes, you can use a
Yeah,
javelin.
you can pokey pokey.
Pokey pokey, pokey pokey.
Sure. Okay. Pokey pokey, I guess.
Stabbity stab!
Right.
Step, step.
And you are flanking with Higgins, so
And so rolls
18 will
212.
hit. 7 piercing.
Yay.
He's looking. The wolf is not looking too well anymore.
Eh.
As it's over to the thug's turn.
Some two.
We'll see how you handle it.
I'm gonna laugh at this. Nope.
Miss.
That's a miss. And well, he saved himself,
Miss.
but that's a miss. It's literally just bouncing off the.
He was bouncing off the shield.
Yeah, because the shield's the thing that's saving him right now.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Dexter's sort of the back
Pretty
just saying,
hot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Greetlings.
Greeklings. Just
First one for Jax.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch. That'll hit. You gotta watch. Fucking what is it called? Lal. Well, he's not called Lal McDouchebag anymore. He's called Wrath Club on YouTube. He does a lot of fucking awesome SFM videos.
And
Alright, so
second one
4
is for
damage.
Higgins. Yeah, she did 4 damage to you, and she then shoots at Higgins again, who once again dodges her fucking first attack against him.
then it hits the dire
Like
wolf.
a fucking champion.
Alright. 5, 10, 15,
Uh-oh.
20, 25, 30.
Uh-oh.
And going to try to bite down on the one that escaped from it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And I got you.
Nope, still standing. You're not
Low
gonna
on the
take me down that easy.
Set them. Oh, we don't know if he's still standing. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Strength
Well,
saving throw.
strength saving throw. Yes, I'm hoping he's still
He's
standing.
passed. Or he failed, sorry.
No.
Okay, so he's not
Wolf
still
flies-
standing, but he's still breathing.
Yeah, Wolf drags him to the ground. That's not going to be enough. Jax, it's your turn.
Buddy, this is a fucking war.
It is, and I have been chilling out in the
No.
back with some popcorn.
If you look around you, pretty much the same thing is happening with all the other groups.
Like, woo! Let's
This is
see.
a full-on ambushing. By the way, you said these folks are wearing wolf masks, right?
Yes.
I know exactly what the fuck we have fucked up.
Wasn't me, I swear. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Target that mage. Alright, see if I can finish you off. I'm gonna pick up my light crossbow again. I'm gonna load a bolt. I'm gonna let it fly. 20.
That'll hit.
Ooh, almost. Yes, sir. That's gonna hit for
Yes, sir.
well, 6 plus my hunter's mark. So 10 damage.
As the bolt flies through the air, you watch as it catches him right in his back, and he spins for a quick moment before letting out a hand and falling to the ground.
Ah, we
He
killed
died
one boss.
dramatically.
Yeah.
The first blood.
Actually, the wolf
Well,
had.
no, not first blood. Yeah. I forgot about Nod. I was like, well,
Like, wait a minute.
All
I was
right.
like, first blood. Well,
Would you like to use your bonus action to swap it?
what am I swapping?
Your hunter's mark.
Oh yes, I would like to do that. Put it on the ranger, or on the archer, whoever they are, the dude with the bow.
Yeah.
All right. Now the firefight can begin.
Oh, just you wait, boy. I'm coming.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be here on your when it comes to you again.
Yeah. But you won't get your turn, unfortunately.
What?
How's this monk
Fuck.
looking this time now?
Huh?
It's the monk looking after the 2 attacks that landed.
Same as before. You haven't hit anything. It was her turn. Because Nade died after your turn, or Nade went down after your turn. Remember?
Well, I had asked before I used my arms. My attacks had landed. That's what I was wondering.
Oh well,
Double attack. So she's
Yeah,
still looking pretty fresh.
not fresh, but she still looks ready to go.
Alright.
Alright. Are you making a new attack, or is that the end of your turn, Jax? Oh wait, that's right. You only get one attack. My bad. Alright, Izmi, it's your turn.
Okay. Not the only thing I have. As she stares down this monk, I told you the only thing that will land on me anymore from you is that pinched nerve. Due to you, will make you wish you've never lived. Or of a fang. As I bestow my Hexblade's curse on top of her.
Alright.
And we're about to have a full-on brawl in the mall going on over here.
Fucking slamming and jamming in the woods.
A 10 will miss. So that unfortunately is my turn.
Alright. Glanion has finally arrived to the battlefield.
Challenger has
Not it.
approaches.
A new challenger has appeared. And Nade's first death saving throw. Alright.
Yeah.
The wolf, seeing that the man who had just... Well, no.
As the door.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, it is mad at the dwarf. It's going to try to attack Thorman. Got real lucky with that, because I put a heavy advantage on it getting pissed off at Higgins. 8 will miss, right?
Bitch slapped over shield a couple of good times.
Alright.
Gets hurt from
Using
bludgeoning
half his
damage.
movement speed to get back up. Think you're clever, huh? I'll show you. Oh yeah. And that
Voltor,
is.
I choose you. Use self-destruct.
Damn, that was so close.
No,
That
it
would've
does
been
not need to hit. Okay, good.
That would have been so good if I had gotten 2 of the same numbers. I don't care what numbers. If I had gotten 2 of the same numbers, I could show off this spell. So that was a 6 and an 8, right?
Yeah.
Hey, cat. You like lightning, right? Well, here's some thunder. Boom. As you see him turn to the one that bit Nade, and you see a flash of energy as the wolf takes to the face and goes down.
You could say it got thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
And I don't think I really have it. Yeah, no, nope. Alright.
One moment, real fast for that sword I got signed for you.
Oh god. Is it Blitz?
No.
Because Blitz really loves Thunderwave.
It's like, you've been thunderstruck. Sound of some crickets.
And just mad because I made a pun and I made one person.
Ease me. It is after your turn. You've your shield is dropped, correct?
Correct, I'm back at an 18.
Yeah.
All right. Just one minute. I was just wondering. I mean, she's gonna be pretty much doing the same fucking thing because this is a
Yeah.
This is just how this
It-
fight's going right now.
It's a brawl to the wall, and she ain't touching me.
All right.
Just
Going to move
because
to the
you
other
fucking
side,
said
realizing
that.
that she cannot fucking swing at you one-on-one, so she's going to try to take advantage of certain conditions.
Oh,
It's a good thing she,
Cannot touch me!
but the nat
Oh.
1 is right there.
That one, by the way, was the advantage roll. The 12 was the first roll.
I know.
Moving didn't do shit for her.
Oh, now it did.
There we go, there's the hit.
all right, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dirty saving throw. Okay, this is interesting.
I'm gonna say because yeah, I'm gonna say dexterity.
16.
I think the save was
It was 13, so yeah, he's hit.
yeah. You managed you see her go twice with her fist, and then you see her sweep with the leg as you manage to or you kind of hop over as she punches you in the chest as you're coming down.
I was gonna say, since it was dex save, it was trying to knock me prone, and I said, fuck you and everything about you.
Yeah, but you will have to take damage.
Punch her in the
Yeah.
boob.
8 bludgeoning. All right, Thorman, it's your turn.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
The wolf in front of you just got as it was biting down on you. You just see it kind of you see a blast coming from its back as it kind of jolts forward and then falls down.
On to the next one. I
Five,
move over
10.
right next to Higgins here. And stabby, stabby.
Stab it, stab!
Stop. Oh,
Higgins is the
yes.
stab master. Roll me that D100.
He drops the
Might find
shield.
your we-
Drops
See,
the
now
second
we might
javelin.
Hey, now we might find your go-to weapon. Shield.
24.
20.
Or suddenly realize he was
You
actually
begin
meant
to
for
rec-
gladiator fighting.
You begin to recognize patterns in how the wolf is fighting. You now gain a versus this target versus the wolf. Gain a +2 to AC and +4 on any saving throws that it tries to force you to make.
Fucking hell! Welcome to tank.
Fuck this wolf.
Yeah, that wolf is not going to be able to fight you. Don't forget damage.
Provoke that
uh,
motherfucker.
Kills it anyways. Well,
Just the-
that's 14, so it
Oh,
is
okay.
not look good after that hit. You look like you severely wounded it with it. Fuck recognizing its patterns. It's too tired to fight you. Oi! You can't be doing that to my dog. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Get your ass back here.
Like, I
taking
just
a
shot the
swing.
piss out of his mage friend.
Yeah, but
He
that's
didn't
his
seem
dog.
to have much to say about that.
That's his doggo, man.
He's too busy looking over at this group over here.
I got you.
Right.
God damn, I had managed. No, he's not the target though. That's the problem.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That would have been fucking hilarious. Where
Get
the
your
fuck
ass
are you
back here.
going?
Alright.
With one hand, she's gonna come in with that stabby with 6
Stab,
points of
stab,
slashing.
stab.
You'll get yours. Don't you worry.
Let me in. Put me in, coach.
25, 30. Thorman,
Let
you're
me
old-
in! Let me in!
Thorman, your old buddy has returned.
He's looking a
I
little
got
more
the new
beat up this
weapon
time.
for you.
Pretty sure that will miss.
He's kind of wounded from that wound. He's like, oh god, right on the shoulder.
Wait a minute. Okay, never mind.
18 will miss, right?
18 will miss. I fucking cut his shoulder. He's having some issues.
She got me better than I thought.
I'll
Alright.
get you. Hey.
Better against Jack's first.
Alright, I was gonna
Oh.
say, my internet disconnected me from my computer, so
Oh.
I can't see anything.
It's a
She was
natural
not
one.
Oh, the
Try to-
Yeah.
archer did?
Archer,
Yes.
dude.
It was about to be Archer
Oh.
1v1 Electric Boogaloo, and then she just went,
Ooh, she just rolled a 67.
how
Oh
to
no.
I forgot how to bow. How badly did she BTFO herself?
She's got
Yes.
67, so we'll see.
67 out of 100.
Hmm.
Ugh.
This is gonna be funny.
Jax, you get a free attack. If you
Oh,
want to.
fucking sweet Jesus, yes.
Oh shit, I'll take a free attack.
Alright.
One that 1v1, Dead Eyes moment, and you're like, oh wait a minute, hold on, this isn't Red Dead, fuck you.
Like, okay, I see.
I see your shot, and I'll raise you another.
Let me show you how it's done. See, you just gotta give him one of these.
Roll, you fuck.
He's not in the
Soon as he
game.
gets in.
Yeah,
Oh no,
no,
someone's gotta roll for
anymore.
him.
You want me to roll
But
for
it's
you?
loading
or-
right now. No, it's loading right now.
Oh, there you are. You beautiful bastard.
Yeah. I was hoping to take like my internet fucking goofed, so I had to get on Discord on my phone.
Uh-oh.
But it looks like I got back in decent enough time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You technically wouldn't have had to if she didn't roll the fucking 67 and get a fucking.
Yeah.
Your opponent gets a free attack.
That's a yikers. That probably just sealed the deal.
It's like, excuse do ye have a moment?
Are nowadays.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and he gets his hunter's mark damage too. Oh,
Should have learned how to bow.
shit.
Learned how to bow.
Alright. Let me hit that damage real quick. Light crossbow, roll it up, public roll. That's gonna be 13 to hit for piercing. So that's max on the damage die. Don't mind if I do.
And
And Hunter's Mark is 2 more. So
15
15.
damage.
You nail her, and you watch as she kind of like almost falls to the ground as she is holding the crossbow bolt that you landed almost on her heart.
The other one's gonna hit it right in the back.
I'll get you for that wolf napper.
You can surrender. That'll save you.
No,
Fuck that.
I'll get you for that traitor. 20 will hit.
That'll hit. Yeah, that'll get me.
Traitor, by the way.
4 damage.
You got me with that one.
All right. Next up is Wolfie Wolf, who is going to attempt to grab Higgins once again.
One. One. Fuck.
That hits. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll. He's on the ground. And for damage. Oh, I got lucky there. All right. You really like me being down here, don't you? Jax, it's your
Wolfie
turn.
likes to be in the bottom.
Yeah, I think Higgins just likes being at bottom.
I want some love. The pupper wants a loving.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like, he just goes over here. I'm a little worried about what you said before. So I'm gonna target this one non-lethally. Alright, 22 to
will
hit.
And she's on the ground.
Public roll. Max damage again. What would my what would that Hunter's market come out to be? Oh, it both came out to be max damage. Hello.
Yeah,
So if she was a PC, she'd be dead. But
Use a PC.
You did say subdue, so she can't be overkilled for it.
He's
You know what you
overly
said
subdued.
interested me.
Yeah,
She's
she's just fucking coma
You're
right now.
incapacitated forever. What you said interested me, so lay down for a moment while I focus on your friends. And as a bonus action, I guess I'll put my hunter's mark on the wolf right there.
All right. Next up is Izumi.
And in. Bam.
Oh,
That's fine. Coming in with 10 slashing damage immediately.
nice.
Alright.
Are you having a monk off with this person right now?
Wait, hold on.
Pretty much.
Well, that's.
I have
Nice.
Don't you get something for the mark or whatever shit?
19.
Yeah. Unarmed strike.
That will hit.
18 to hit. Alright. Bludgeoning.
All right.
And last unarmed strike. $16 to hit.
That will hit.
Ah, squeak.
What's the little heart that's on the monk for? What does that mean?
7,
That's the mark.
7, 8.
X mark or.
By the way,
bullshit.
Braxton, don't forget to take away key points since you attack 3 times.
Did.
All right. And yeah, that's the Hexblade curse.
I see. Okay, cool.
All right. You cut down across her. She grabs at the wound really quickly as you punch her twice in both her arms. She spits up a little bit of blood.
The matter? Getting tired?
We'll get Oz back, no matter what.
Anything but death.
Alright, time for everything to fucking die now.
All right,
Alright.
lay down. It is your turn.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Wait, it's not a net one.
I will fucking kill you for that one now, just because you said that shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, so first things first. Bonus action to Hunter's Mark. How's Wolfman and the chick looking? Monk Wolf's looking on death's door, right?
Wolf's looking pretty hurt, and the monk's looking very hurt.
Okay, so a Hunter's Mark Wolfman.
Double hunter's mark.
Yep.
All right.
And then first shot is gonna go to Monk.
All right. Roll to attack.
You get your dread ambusher.
That will miss.
Fuck. Alright, fine, I'll hit Wolf guy next.
All right, fire.
Who are you shooting at?
Shooting at the
He fired at the monk first.
The 14 with miss normally, not to mention that has half cover.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna.
Does it
I was
have cover?
gonna-
I don't know.
Oof.
That will hit.
It's between the wolf
That-
and you, so yeah, half cover.
And
5 plus d6.
that, and then Dread Ambusher.
And
Yeah.
D8.
A D8.
Yes, sir.
8.
12 damage.
No.
As you fire in, at the monk, and you watch her
14.
kind of watch her quickly duck her head out of the way. The second, you knock a second arrow, point towards the wolf, release the arrow, and you watch as it soars straight into its head.
Thing.
Hey there, guys! Fuck you, Wolf!
Moment of truth.
Hey, you're here. I see him just
Got
run by
that
me.
one. Oh, thank goodness, that's a no-risks.
No, that's her first success.
How many failures has she had?
1.
1.
Okay, one failure, one
One
success.
failure, one death. What I'm saying is that's a success, so we have one more turn of at least trying to make sure she stays alive.
Yeah.
Higgins stands up.
Staying alive. Huh?
Hey, Thorman, you can handle him for a moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And
I just love that
20.
nonchalant.
25.
Just like, I'm for stabby again.
I'm about
Come
to
on,
vote this
do
bitch.
not die on me, no matter what you do. As you see Higgins have a glow coming out of his palm as he kind of puts his hand on Nade. First, I'm gonna lay hands on her. Then I'm gonna lay hands on you.
Ooh. I'm not interested in that, sir.
Shut up, Jax.
I will throw this dagger at you. I know you can't catch it like a cat.
Oh, please throw a
Oh,
dagger
I'll-
all the
I'll
way
catch
from.
it. I'll catch you with some part of me.
Well done.
25, 30.
It's like Jax
Alright.
is all about that penetration.
Oh. Let me explain.
We will get what they stole from us back. By the way, have you been remembering to buff up your unarmed? Did you? Or yeah, we did. Okay.
It's
just
already
wanna make
buffed.
sure. All right. Hit.
It's a hit.
All right. And do another dex saving throw.
Save.
That will succeed.
Really didn't.
All right. As you take 5 bludgeoning damage, that will miss.
Miss.
And finally,
Yeah.
miss.
Missed.
We will get what was stolen from us back. One way or another.
And
Thorman, it's your turn.
stabby.
Stabby. Add the name.
Hey, go get that flanking.
What time it is.
Go get the flanking for the stab. You don't need it.
Doesn't matter.
Don't need it. Damn.
As you stab him straight in the gut.
What the fucking jab?
Yeah, he's just stabbing people with javelin. Don't mind him.
My signature weapon, javelin, man.
All right.
jab, man.
I was an axeman. Then I thought I was a swordman. Then I realized.
I am the jab man.
Sir Olympia over here, just fucking javeling people.
20 hit.
Oh. To Thorman.
Maybe that hits him.
Yeah,
I think the
that's
AC
on
is 19.
I said yeah.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Their mic's not picking up sometimes.
Yeah, it just barely hits you too. That matched.
Yeah.
6 bludgeoning as you watch as he brings in the mace on you, and you see him raise it up, and then he turns.
You're like, oh shit.
As he swings at the person who just approached him.
Oh, you are
Can I
approaching
use
me.
a reaction to impose disadvantage?
Yes, you cannot. Yes, you can.
Yes, you cannot.
Yes, you cannot. Haha, you thought
Oh,
You thought.
that will stop him from hit as he goes into swing. You put your shield in front, and he clinks it off your shield. You just stopped him from landing a hit.
It's like, yeah, motherfucker.
You almost made him nat 1 too. Look at that. God.
Damn.
Now it's Jax's turn.
All right.
I don't
The man of the hour. All right. Bonus
Oh, yeah.
action. Put it on the monk. 25, 30. Right there. And that is, but I'm about to that's threaded
Almost
right
direct-
through the
yeah.
needle.
Almost direct line of sight.
I'm about to end this man's career.
I'm about to end this monk's whole career.
Nat 1. Come on, get that alley loop. Come on, get the alley loop.
You
Get
seem
the
to
nat
have
1.
a lot of problems with. You seem to be having a lot of problems with Izume. I'll let her
Asking
be the
for a
one to
nat
decide
1.
what happens to you after this.
You literally could alley oop it with ease. 24 will
17.
hit.
24 to hit. Public roll. That's a 11 piercing and 12 overall. And that's non-lethal. Because I'm just gonna put her down in front of Izume, and then Izume decides what to do.
Sign
Alright,
thy
well,
fate.
She's unconscious.
Boom.
But I'm not done yet.
Seriously.
Izumi, it's your turn.
Alright. And I'm gonna curb stomp her fucking neck in.
Alright, make a attack roll with advantage.
Excuse them.
Be from
As
it.
I'm walking, I'm coming down.
That will hit. She is dead.
And now just staring at the homeboy over here, cracking my knuckles. Hey. 2. And I'm gonna burn that last key point.
Alright.
The murder sandwich is now commencing. Here comes the boogaloo.
Is it electric?
It is entirely electric, and
The
here
boogaloo
comes
has
the
to
knuckle
be
sandwiches.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, hold on, I almost forgot.
Oh yeah, you do recover HP because you did kill her, so.
And that's entirely why I made sure to do it. Ooh, I get a whole 2 HP back.
Okay, I need to ask him real quick for clarification. When the ranger was talking about betrayer, was she directing that at me?
Yes,
Okay, I want to make sure I understood it right.
By the way, 23 to hit.
that will hit. Because, Jax, you are still wearing a mask, right?
Yes.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Bring up my sheet.
Damn it.
Intelligence.
Bludgeoning, he is still standing.
Yeah, and
Nope, that's 5.
You have
This is
no idea.
lost on me. I cannot put the puzzle together in my head.
unfortunately, I would have had to use my normal. Wait, nah, Fury of Blood.
Wait,
does
hold on. Are you
specify
talking about the
what I
mask from
use
the
it
wolf
for.
thing? Cause I got that.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
20.
Nat 20. You want to roll that D100 for me?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and roll that. Sweet Jesus. Here
100.
comes 2.
2.
I'm sorry, but that's a basic critical.
It's a basic
Hey,
crit.
that's
Son of a
still
bitch.
double
Basic
damage.
critical.
That's still
Yeah,
double damage.
Still 8 more damage.
Like the first hit you get into his back, because it's 8 and 8. You land one hit on his spine, and then you hit him even harder on the spine. As he kind of tenses up, he is still standing, but he looks like he's about to
I
go.
start doing that 10 and 1 punch on his backside. Did she just dent the armor?
Glanion, it is your turn.
So can I shoot over the dead dog, or is that cover?
He is technically in half cover between Thorman and the dead dog.
Okay. Second question: can I actually get up to him then? Like what? Oh wait. That would work, right? That'd be melee.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it costs 10 feet of movement to move into difficult terrain, correct?
That's what I'm saying. I would be. Hold on. Be the path. Go down here. Wait. Shit. Am I gonna be able to get in there? Am I?
Shit, I got too many things there. No, I'd still be in half cover with that. Still be half cover with that.
I got
Yeah,
35 movement.
Yeah, not unless you use something to buff your movement. I'm sorry, you can't really reach him.
No matter where he has half cover.
Hmm?
Right.
Yeah, from where you're at, he has half cover.
Alright, fuck it.
Just let it rip.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
let it rip.
bonus
Fuck it.
action of hunters mark him, and then fucking
Yeah, just fucking
this shit.
smash it on through.
19.
And half cover is +2 to AC, right?
That's +2.
Correct.
Alright, you hit.
Motherfucker, eat that
Yes, sir.
and that. 15.
Hell yeah, buddy.
He dead.
He dead.
He dead.
Ah.
Alright, just gotta put that big
Owie.
ass outside.
Took my peen.
Alright. And now I gotta do this.
Pick up the sword and bring it back to Thorman.
And then I'll run pay up bitch face.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess we gotta see if there's anything else.
Oof.
What?
Alright. Combat ends as you guys begin to look around and, view, look over the carnage that has arrived around you. You look to the adventurers group that's next to you, and you see them all kneeling down as one of their party members lays on the ground. On the other on the other side of the caravan, you see the other adventurers group just kind of huddled together, just kind of trying to get a sigh of relief, I suppose. Like they do not look well. You look towards the mercenary group, and they look perfectly fucking fine. And then you look towards the front of the caravan where the guards were at, and you see dead body after dead body after dead body after dead body.
Oh no.
Can we make out whose bodies they are from here, or do we just see bodies?
It is a mixture of both groups.
Okay.
The enemies have all fled. The remaining enemies are either dead or fleeing, but you can just see carnage all around you.
Can I shoot one of them that are fleeing? Am I in range?
They've already made it out of range,
God damn it.
unfortunately.
Fucker. I'll shoot one on the back. Alright, I'm heading over to bitch face to tie her up.
All right.
I will. And then after I tie her up, I guess I'm gonna start running to mercenary group and caravan to see if there's any survivors of the caravan.
could spare one person over here. The only
Yeah, tether her up.
Yeah, the only reason I focused on doing that is because, for some reason, she considered me a betrayer, and, sounds stupid, but I wanted to know why they said that.
Well, that's fine, but keep an eye on her.
So,
I-
Izumi can clearly see that you're still wearing your mask, right?
I mean, I guess.
I just, like I said, I just book it to the mercenary group and the caravan.
Mask.
What?
Mask.
Mask?
Points down to the wolf mask that they're wearing, and then at the wolf mask that you're wearing.
Oh, I'm gonna look down and kind of, not kick super hard, but kind of like, you know, kick him lightly, just like, hey, look up at me.
Welcome back with us.
What? Jax is just like, what?
Oh, that was Higgins. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
As he just you see glow from his hand, and Nade wakes up. Was worried there for a moment. You kick the body. She's not responding.
I'm gonna keep doing it. Hey!
She's not responding.
Wake up. Hey, you should put on the makeup.
Hey, fucking hell.
She's dead.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding.
It's like, what the fuck?
But I mean, you are kicking an unconscious person who has been knocked out.
I'm not like, yeah, but I mean, I'm not like fucking
He's not pulling on
goal.
me. Yeah, he's not pulling
I
on me.
know. I
I'm
was
not
just making
kicking
a joke,
field
like-
goal. Yeah.
I was just making a joke based on, like, you're kicking a body. You don't know how hard you're kicking them. She does not have a high con. You kill her.
Just like, oh, whoops. Like, you just fucking break everything. Like, well, fuck. She looks unconscious. Damn. I don't know what to do. I don't want to. I guess I'm just gonna keep trying to wake her up. I mean, like, hey,
Start touching her boobs.
that'll wake her up.
I'm going to tend to Nade. You will continue what you were doing.
I'll help.
I know when I meet.
You're heading up to the front of the caravan to meet up with the main guard.
Yeah, no, I was booking it to find the mercenary guy and then find the get the caravan
You,
driver anyone.
the mercenary is on the other side of the caravan from you. Like, you're on the right side, he's on the left. The caravan captain and all of her guard are up at front.
Alright, I'll go to the front first then.
Alright, you run up front. You pass by body after body after body of guard and ambusher alike.
No,
You
this
see
is
many
PTSD.
dead. You see many dead wolves and other kinds of mask wearing humanoids.
Same mask that I'm wearing from the ruin.
You don't have a mask.
Yeah, no, because I took the freaking. I got it right here, Mask of Beasts. Remember?
It looks different than what they're wearing. No,
Okay.
the mask they're wearing looks more like Jack's and Thorman's.
Making sure. I know that. Well, actually, I didn't know those. They have masks.
They have the basic cultist masks.
You have props, you have magic item.
You walk by as you see many different dead guards, elven and human alike. You make it to the front and you see a very bloodied. You're not sure if it's her, the enemies, but you see her still sitting upon her horse. Her horse, by the way, looks unscathed. You also see a halfling kind of sitting on the ground next to her, breathing heavily. He's completely covered in blood or almost completely covered in blood as well. He just sees you coming. He gives a small wave, and then he kind of looks back behind him towards the person who's laying on the ground clutching their side. As you see the captain's assistant injured on the ground.
Ah, shit. Alright, I'll kneel down and I'll give him a cure wounds.
Alright. Roll for healing. Alright. She looks much better now. Yeah, you get a good look at her face. You notice it's a female hobgoblin wearing robes and has a small sword at her side. Ah, thank you. Ah, one of them got me pretty good.
Okay.
The captain sitting on a horse. I'll have to thank you later, adventurer. Right now I have to assess the damage.
Yes, we have one tied up question later, but we definitely need to. After I say that, I start running towards the mercenary people on the other side.
Alright. On the other side, you see much less carnage. Well, no, there's still a lot of carnage, but all of the mercenaries, some of them are kind of lying on the side injured, but you don't see any motionless on the ground. All of the mercenaries seem to have held their own pretty fucking well, especially their captain, who is still trying to dig his axe out of a wolf. Ah, come on, you bloody thing.
Need a little help with
I
that.
think I went that deep. Aye, give me a hand.
Alright, I'll help him out.
Strength check.
With advantage with him or no?
No, he's doing.
Oh,
his,
we're
you
doing
do
both.
yours.
Okay. This should be interesting.
I'm gonna
Strength
go
of 0,
and-
boys. 6.
I'm
It
gonna
is
walk.
lodged deep into the wolf,
Jackson's
and
gonna
it's
walk
so
in the.
slick from the blood that you can't really get a good hold of it.
Jackson's gonna
Let
walk.
the dwarf try.
Let the dwarf try. Jackson's gonna walk in the direction to the caravan, and he's gonna drag this ranger's body along with him. So.
All right, we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yep, yep.
Thorman, you can try a strength check if you want.
Fuck yeah, let's do
Bloody
this.
hell did you do this thing?
Fuck, 11.
You managed to get a somewhat decent grip on it, but your hands are still sliding a little bit.
Someone got
As
water.
my as my compatriots might say, I might have went a bit overboard. I tend
alright.
to lose myself in battle.
Well,
I-
I used the weapon I normally didn't today, and it did very well.
Can I, like, use my short sword to, like, dig it out?
Not really. Like
It's just straight up stuck in there.
it's-
Carve up the body, dude. Wolf, we're gonna carve it up anyway. I mean, it's an animal.
That's what I was gonna do.
like
Kinda.
if you look at it, essentially it looks like he dropped down on it, as it is lodged in its back between the shoulder blade and the spine. I rolled for this, by the way. Ah,
Fuck.
it'll be fine. We'll get it out there later. How's
Blades in
everyone
the
else
bone.
doing? Yeah, pretty much. It's in the bone.
Oh. Our group is fine now. Your side is a lot better faring for us, but the other side.
Aye, they got a bit of a jump on us and might have burned our cart to pieces, but I'd say we retaliated just in kind. How's the other side holding up, by the way?
Last side
I
is not
haven't
faring
had a
well.
chance to check up on the caravan leader or the other adventure groups.
Leader and her assistant are fine. I healed up the assistant a little bit. But most of her guard are gone.
Oh. Does she know how many are left?
Not right now. But there's a lot of bodies on the other side. We almost had a death of our own.
So they may have been wanting to focus from that side to start. They got our attention over here. I'll get some of my men to help tend to the wounded. Well, whoever can walk, that is. As you see him walk back over to his group. Thank you for trying to help. I'll get it out later, don't worry about it.
I can heal one more person if we need. We have a very injured
All of my
person.
members seem to be fine, just minor injuries. Nothing, uh, nothing fatal.
I see Ileana, by the way.
She's currently tending to some of the injured, actually.
Alright, I'll try to start.
As you notice, like some green light coming from her hand as the people's wounds begin to regenerate and stitch themselves back together.
I'll just start seeing if I could, like, get some bandages going for everyone, Caravan and Mercenary.
Um,
Gotta be something of the sort of Caravan, right?
not really. They
Oh, really?
They didn't really have many cloth
What the fuck?
items on the caravan. It was mainly minerals and metal work.
I don't have any. You know what? Could I actually cut up my bedroll and use that as bandage? That thing or no?
I thought you gave your bedroll to Nade.
Did? Oh yeah, I did. That's right. I just never got rid of it. Okay, hold on. That was like first night. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gone. Damn it.
I think originally you said you were just gonna let her use it, and then you decided, fuck it, she can have it.
All right. Well, then I'll. You know what I'll do? I'll take it the bag of tricks and I'll grab one of the things.
All right.
Was that 1d6, ain't it? What I roll?
1d8. You pull out the fluff ball. You kind of, I guess, toss it just a few feet away from you. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
All right. And as it hits the ground, you see a small puff of smoke as a tiger emerges, the saber-toothed tiger.
Alright, I say, or I tell it, control the area, any of these stragglers, and I point down to one of the dead bodies of the cultists. They come anywhere near, finish them.
It sniffs the body real quick, kind of seems like it's sniffing the air, and then it runs off into the forest.
Alright, well, I mean, you could talk to me, man. I got the mask. Alright, then I start, I guess, doing what I can, but making my way back to the group.
All right. Jax, you drag the unconscious prisoner to the captain, who is now dismounted her horse and is currently kneeling over some of the bodies.
Yeah, so I hope things went a little bit better over here than it did where I was. Oh wow, and I just like see all of the dead people. I'm like, oh damn. Well, yeah, I brought this one.
We'll keep her in one of the carts. Keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't get away.
They all have the same masks. They look kind of like one that I had on that I pulled out of some ruins that we were at not too long ago, and yeah, I think this might have been why she called me a betrayer, because she thought I was one of them. But I'm not. But yeah, do you know anything about who they might be?
The cult of the dire wolf. Not exactly sure why they attacked us, but they are fanatics about following the ways, ancient waves of the wolf.
And how popular are they? There are a lot of them out here.
The kingdom is, sorry. The kingdom of Evozar has been has been hunting some of them down to keep their fanatic beliefs in check.
Well, we found a ruin that with tons of these masks in it, tons of them. Me and one of my friends over there kept one of them as a souvenir, and surprised this is what it meant. Well, Jax is gonna keep his mask on, and he's gonna kind of stay near the captive. If she does wake up, one of the first things she's gonna see is Jack sitting there with the mask still on. So they're basically the same thing she saw before she went unconscious.
Right before she got completely bodied by missing a shot.
By what?
I was referencing how she missed a shot and you almost knocked her out in one attack from return fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I mean, be honest, she was at 1 HP when you shot her.
That's spicy.
Spicy.
I'm going to continue tending to my men. What's left of them.
How many are left?
From just the amount that I can count from here, I have about 6 of my 18 soldiers remaining.
Has anything like this ever happened to you before?
Not quite as devastating as it was this time.
What do we do with the ones that fell?
Me and my men will bury them. Make sure they're well tended to. Well, no. Sorry. Me and my men will tend to them. We'll take them back home where they can receive some respite in the city. I'm sorry to say, but you may have to take up the main majority of the scouting from here on. I only have one left.
Yeah, I think we can do that. I'm hoping this is not going to be indicative of the rest of our time traveling, but
If things keep up as they are or have, I may have to disband the trader group. We'll have to abandon the supplies to attempt to return with our lives.
speaking of, what's the condition of the supplies?
Doesn't seem like they got very far into the wagons, from what my remaining scout has told me. Almost all of them are in perfect condition. One had a small bit of fire damage, but it seems the mercenary group took care of that.
So, for the time being, we just have to keep pressing onwards and hope we
Well-
don't run into something like this again.
We'll take a moment to let everyone rest after this, and then we'll head out again.
All right. So they're gonna do what they do, and I imagine it's gonna be around about an hour. So
So, the prisoner.
they were taking a short rest. I was gonna roll one of my hit die.
Oh, yeah. She allows. Well, it was getting pretty late in the evening, so I think she's referencing that you might be camping here or in this area.
Oh,
She'll
okay.
well, spells. She's gonna let everybody take a short rest, and they might be kind of marching in the dark, but she wants to get away from this spot, so everybody can get a short rest in.
Now let's go. Let's get away from here.
All right. Go and do all your stuff for a short rest.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm back to max with that.
I may as well do one too. Well then, I'll do another one.
You can do that. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead. 10. All right. All right. Now for Nade. Izumi, you gonna be healing? Nice. Oh fuck.
Nice. Oh fuck.
Of course, with the Song of Rest, I'm back to full.
And then Song of Rest gives how much again?
D6 right now, our current level, which got me back to full.
Yeah, don't forget that, guys. D6.
And didn't take any damage.
So everybody gets a back of bonus 3.
I was at max anyway, so good shit.
Yep.
Whenever I get back to the area, though, I'm gonna start looting bodies of the people we killed.
There's actually something that was going to be happening during that time. While you guys were all talking, Izumi will be looking at Higgins. What's Nade doing?
Well, given the healing, she seems to be doing much better.
Thanks. I would have taken, but grab a potion that I was going to give her in case of worst case scenario.
I made sure to take spells like this just in case anything happened. I was always worried about what might happen to me, her, or any of the rest of our group.
Not much about you. You showed up there in that tomb.
Well, you more or less found me. I didn't find you. But yes, before then, I was wandering around with Nade, myself, and a few others. We were looking for, well, just about anything we could. Anything to help increase our name. Magic items, gold, fame, anything. Just trying to make it out for ourselves, I suppose.
Understandable.
A couple of them did mention something along the lines of this might have been brought up already, and if it was, okay. But some of them, a couple of them mentioned that they were trying to take back what was stolen from them. What does that mean?
This is what I'm bringing up.
Okay. Well, I'm bringing it up too.
I'm bringing it up in Caredia, that's why.
Well, I was doing it as well.
When I fought that monk, I think they might be from the tomb. Or they know of it.
They must know.
They
I kind
mentioned
of-
something about stolen.
I think, given how recent it was, I doubt they would really know of what happened to that tomb, especially with how long gone it seemed to have been. On top of that, they didn't seem to be directed directly at us.
I know,
Attack of-
but talk to this caravan leader about what we're transporting.
They were still very
Stole
much under
from
the
this
impression
cult.
that you stole something.
Want to know what it is.
Aye. But to attack this lodge, it had to have been directed at the caravan itself.
Oh, they definitely came here prepared to win. And considering they thought that you stole something from them, they must have been pretty certain.
Are you directing this at Higgins?
Same question
Who are
I
we-
can say. This is
We're
all
talking to
during
Higgins.
everyone. This is all during the time that everyone else was doing their own shit.
Yeah, Higgins is talking to Izumi and Nade.
Right. Yeah,
I thought it was
Thorman.
way
Yeah,
earlier than
no, yeah. This was pretty much me waiting for whenever everyone was done doing their own stuff. You're saying with Higgins while everyone else was doing their own thing.
Okay. That can still be brought up, so it's fine.
We'll have to talk to the captain about this.
Them for anything that might can link to why they did this. Let's keep an eye on Nai for now. I want to check something.
Well, if you're gonna search them, I'm gonna search my friend over here, and I do want to search the archer too.
All right.
We're going through everybody's bodies.
Investigation or survival?
Investigation.
12.
20.
Nice.
All right. Jax, on the Archie's body, you pretty much just find that which is on the surface. You know, bow, some arrows, and the mask and some leather armor.
Okay.
Oh, and a short sword.
Now, I did go through their pockets and everything, like any pouches they had.
You couldn't really find anything.
Okay.
Izumi, on the martial arts adept, you start patting around on the body trying to find anything, and besides the mask and clothes, she doesn't seem to have kept much on her until you get about to the back of her waist belt and find a small book. Looks to be possibly a journal of some kind. You also find a few gold pieces in there. You can add 4 gold pieces.
Right, and she'll open up the book as she heads back to Higgins.
All right.
You read the language?
You know Dwarvish, Aran, Ironian, and Common, right?
Correct.
You do not recognize the language.
I'll recognize this. Do either of you two recognize it? She says, handing the book over to the Higgins and Nade.
Higgins kind of looks it over. That's rather weird script, isn't it? What about you, Nade? I'm doubtful, but she just kind of shakes her head.
Am I close enough to hear it?
This would have been when you guys were with the mercenaries.
No, well, yeah, Thorman did go over to the mercenaries to, see if he could lift the axe, but I don't think he really did much. He went over there, tried to lift the axe, and then started heading his way back, I think, but it might be a minute before you still show up, because you were over there. That's,
Can
rather-
read any language?
I know.
Tell him that.
Well, Higgins doesn't know that. Technically,
Oh,
Nade
yeah.
might, but she didn't recognize the spell when you cast it. And, I mean, I don't know if Izumi remembers it or not, or if she even identified the spell. Because it was a rather quick thing. Nope, can't really understand that. Might have to find somebody to translate it for us.
Member that can do it. I just wanted to see beforehand. Whenever
Okay.
they're get ready to rest, then I'll show it to the group. I want to talk to the caravan leader though later, but whenever I can get her alone.
Alright. When you go to talk to her, let me go with you. I have a bit of a knack when it comes to finding out. Well, I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to people lying.
Stand.
Alright. Is that everything, or?
That's everything for now.
Alright. You guys want to continue, or?
Follow it.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm
let's-
fine one way or another. I was just wondering because it is 3:22, and I don't
Same.
know.
Well, I can finish the RP.
Yeah, Thorman makes his way. I guess everybody kind of gathers back up at the back at the main group. So, from what I can gather, all in all, the mercenaries didn't take much of a hit. Some of their fighters are injured, but they should be fine. The Caravan Guard, however, has been hit pretty hard. They're down to about 6 basic guards, or they're about to down to 6 guards, their second in command, and their captain. It's not looking good for them. On top of that, one of the adventurer groups has lost one of theirs as well.
Bow my head and back to the fallen.
Ooh.
We
Aye. It seems that the adventurer group, Frost Rage, I believe, lost their half-elf sorcerer, from what I can tell.
dead.
Aye. Anybody else have anything I'm missing from this?
What we need to do now is play secluded enough. A camp. I have already sent out Tiger. Look for those that fled and possibly take out a few. Return to my bag. Should be distracted for the night.
Who are we talking to?
The group's gathered back up together.
All like in a huddle.
Okay.
Just hand Thorman the book. Magic. See if you can use it to help us know what this says.
Okay. Well then, I guess I use comprehend languages.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah, you still have 2 spell slots remaining. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, that's actually kind of funny. So in order to comprehend languages, you actually have to sit there and so everybody else sees Thorman kind of do a quick flash of magic before you just see him kind of like running his finger over the book, like reading it very intently. Because I just looked at that. Yes, you have to sit there and run your hand over the fucking words to understand them.
mhm.
So you see, yes, indeed.
Yes, knowledge. Yes.
Knowledge. Wait, by the way, let me check and see it again. Yes. Nadia is very interested in the spell that you are casting.
I teacher.
Possibly, but you will need, you might need some assistance with it because, essentially, well, Nade brings her ritual book back out and kind of holds it up.
Well, I'm still cut.
Well,
Yeah.
she's just like kind of taps on the book and like essentially trying to indicate that she would like you to write it down later.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so you start running your hand over the book as you begin. I'm guessing reading aloud what was written, or are you just gonna read it to yourself? Look, I think you're cutting in and out on me. I don't know.
I said yes, I did.
All right.
Maybe I
sorry.
wasn't holding it down.
Alright. So as you begin to run your hands over the pages to read the book, you scan over the book. Most of it is, daily logs from the martial artist. as she recites some of her cult's daily activities and other things, until you get to a recent edition, or one of the more recent ones. It's dated to be about a week or two before you guys had actually made it to the tomb. As it states, one of their more religious icons, a winter wolf pup, had gone missing. They noted that some people who looked like kingdom soldiers had been in the area recently, and that they were worried about if they had found the pup or not, as winter wolves are known to be extremely rare.
So am I to understand that this caravan that we're with has a pup?
It might be that way. That, or they at least believe that they do.
This has such a rare animal as that, guys. Thinking, I'm starting to have second thoughts.
I'll have to speak to the caravan leader then. Figure out the full story.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time on our hands. We'll
Yeah,
figure out how we're going to approach them later.
The rest of the book was mainly, essentially staging and arrangements for the group, noting pretty much where they had searched and what they had found out, and the belief that they think that this caravan might be holding the pup, and that they planned on ambushing it somewhere on the road. So, I'm guessing everyone's taking their rest now.
Yeet.
All right. Rest goes by rather uneventfully. Seems that all the ambushers are done with their attack for now. Lord only knows if they'll come back later. But they seem to be absent for the moment. About halfway into the rest, the saber-toothed tiger comes back up to you, Glanion, with its muzzle a bit bloodied and seeming fairly content with itself. Nothing. Sword?
Sorry? Don't know why my thing wasn't coming up.
Oh, the about halfway into the rest, the saber-toothed tiger that you had summoned comes back to you. Its its muzzle a bit bloodied and looking fairly content with itself.
Ask him.
Saw somebody sneaking around, wearing strange mask. So I jumped on him and tore out his throat.
Did it look like this one?
I'll
Yes,
ask
that one. Wait, you.
that one. Friendly.
Just it does recognize you as friendly because Glanion is with you, but it would have been funny just wait you as you're wearing the mask. But no, it recognizes you. Yes, like that one, the one Goblin wears on his face.
Fire.
All right. So you're dismissing it.
Yeah.
All right. You see a small poof as it disappears.
Bag and
Oh no. It disappears completely.
oh, that's right. It just recharted itself.
Yes. It will create three more fluff balls every day.
Good, I'll throw out 2 more.
You're already in your rest. In the middle of the rest, that saber-tooth came back.
I'll throw out 2 more.
All right. So you throw out 2 more. Roll 2d8.
8.
Another saber tooth.
4.
And a big dog.
I now tell. In comes that mask. My goblin.
You actually notice that the saber tooth is of a different color than the first one. So yes, it is a different one.
You dismiss the saber tooth and immediately call him back out.
Yeah. No, I did roll to see if you just called the same one back out, but heal.
Excuse them, you're not supposed to leave.
Now,
Yeah.
Yes.
If you guys don't mind, if we aren't calling it, you mind if I go to the restroom real quick?
Have fun. Good
I'd
luck.
actually say if we call it here, that'd be fine with me, considering the fact I'm starting to get a bit of a headache.
yeah, here we'll
Oh,
call
okay.
it then.
All right. So we'll end it with the rest, and we'll start back again to next week at the departure again.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody, and I hope you all still enjoying the game.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
I
See
get
you
some
all.
Advil or something.